For those already watching, the match hasn't started, just went live. This is Mike Pankoff. We're at Slate Billiard Club. I'm going to go tell them to lag for the break. Give me a second. Go get a snack. This isn't going to start for a few more minutes, but I got to go tell them to lag and tell them that we're live. All right, you guys, this is Mike Pankoff and Brian Brecky. I'll let him say hello in a second. We're here at Slate Billiard Club in St. Paul, Minnesota, and that was the lag, Ian Barratt versus Chris Hennen. Ian won the lag. We've got a race to 13 today, 8-ball. We've started with 32 players. We're down to 3. On the other side, we just had a close match last week. Who's waiting on him? Royland is waiting on him in the finals. So today we got Brian Brecky decided to join us. He just got home from a cruise. How you doing, Brian?
I'm doing well. I'm doing great, except for it was 85 and sunny where I was, and came back last night. It was a little chilly. My wife didn't want me to come home though, so she might be listening. But she was ready to get on another cruise. But
Seriously?
Yeah, it was my fault that we're here. Sorry, Angie.
She could be listening at home too.
Yeah,
huh?
she might be.
Okay.
So Ian's gonna break. I did one of Ian's matches.
Okay.
And he has got a big break. He sets it close to the center and he just hammers it head ball. And he was making 2-3 balls when I was watching his match. There's 2 balls. He scratched though, right?
Yeah.
He scratched. But
He's pounding it though.
I think that's a key to this match is what I was thinking of. It's Ian has got a killer break, and if he gets that going, he can put some racks together. So I think that's a key to this match.
Yeah, and I think with race to 13, you have time to stretch out. Scratching on the very first break of the match is not a big deal. It's almost good. It's like Jack Nicklaus used to say, he's like to double the first hole because he knows it's not going to happen again.
Yeah.
You almost bear down on the break from that point, but I'd rather do it now than hill.
And look at the spread. I mean, and so that's what he was doing.
Yep.
To get to this point, Ian's been breaking great. Mm-hmm. So now, but Chris got a good opportunity here because Ian hit him so well. They're all open.
Yeah, he wants to solve the 14 right away just because it was the worst. It didn't have a hole yet. Does he come down for the 13?
Down? Yeah, come down and clear this end first. He might have got hooked on the 7.
I think he was trying to bump the 7 for the 11.
Yep. So he might have to play rail first on that
12 ball.
12 ball in the corner.
Yeah, and if you look, when he goes rail first, his cue ball is going to come over and probably collide with the 1 ball, right about there. He almost wants to slow roll into it so that he has an uphill angle for it to come back up table.
Just want to get there.
He just didn't. He got the ball too full, I think.
Yeah, he did. It didn't. That's a tricky shot when you're coming off the rail like that. If you hit it too thin, it flies. If you hit it too thick, it doesn't go anywhere. Mm-hmm. And so now he's probably going to have to bank this ball. but the position isn't even easy, even if you bank it. But he's banking it, and he's probably going to force that cue ball. Either kind of stun it over and shoot the, I don't know what that ball is in the middle there, that 11. It's tough to get on that 11.
I don't dislike taking, I'm going to go to this view. I don't dislike taking this shot and his cue ball coming back underneath this
Just playing
4.
safe.
Yeah, and put this 10 down and play.
Yeah,
He fired at the bank.
fired at it. He came out kind of fortunate, though, because he really tied that 3 up. So Ian's got to do something with that 3. And he really only, has the 6 to do it with.
Get a little closer to our action here, Brian.
Yeah.
We're going to show you all our new toys. Have you used the Telestrator yet?
I used it once just to do something really silly, but so I haven't used it much.
I have been told not to use it as much.
Okay. I'll have to slap your hand if you're on it too much. So do you think he leaves the 6 for last and tries to break the 3? I mean, it's dangerous, and he might be able to shoot the 3 in the lower left if he gets straight on the 6.
I'd try to get on the 6 right now. Shoot the 1 just so there's a hole for the 2.
Yeah.
Because he's on the 1. Very nice. Now he could do it now. No,
But
not
he's
anymore.
got to get. I think he's got to get straight on that 6 to shoot that 3 in the lower left. I don't think he wants to go into him.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I thought you were talking brushing the top of the 10.
No, I'm thinking if he can get straight on the 6 as his last ball, so he can roll down and shoot the 3 in the lower left.
Okay. Yeah.
Now he's going to have to try either go into it or I think he's going to have to go into it now. Do you go into the 10 here? Shoot the 6 and go into the 10?
Well, I'll tell you what I'm doing. I'm taking my cue ball and I'm going to put it right here.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to play safe and slow down.
That's
See
what
if
he's
he
doing.
does.
Yeah, that's what he's doing. That's the shot. That's the shot.
We're just in game 1 here. Its tendency is to want to run out, but there's no sense in forcing it.
Yeah, that's a perfect shot. And he hooked him on all the balls.
Yep.
So it's not an easy hit where the 6 lands. So he can't. The 6 cuts off that rail, the right hand long rail, and the 2 kind of cuts off the short rail for the 11. So this is not even easy getting a hit.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
You can clip the 8 when you come into this 1 rail.
Yeah.
That's the danger. And then if you're worried about that, you end up going long. So
I
it's a
don't
key
dislike
shot.
thinking about this shot right here coming down here.
I think the 2 might have been in the way. Yeah, he hit the
Yeah,
8.
'cause
Kind of what I
that-
thought.
My direction there coming this way would have taken the 8 out of play a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, still, that was a good shot by good safety, I mean.
It was excellent.
Now, let's see if that 3 goes by. Let's go check the overhead and just see if the 3 goes by.
It doesn't.
Oh, okay, so he's got to brush it. That's why I was thinking that whole time. I didn't think it went.
I don't even know if it goes now in that corner. It kind of looks like it's blocked by the stripe.
Yeah, this cursor sometimes helps. That helps.
Yeah.
I think it does go.
So he's going to draw it back. Now he's got a tester here. Let's see if he can stay down on this ball. This is one of those balls where you've got to stay with it, stay down, and trust your stroke.
Yeah, let's see if he follows through nice.
Hit it nice.
Yeah, nice little punch.
Obviously, he's got the speed of the table down. He's
Yeah.
used to playing on it. I mean, that was a nice shot.
Good out, Ian. Okay, I'm going to change the score. We got 1-0 here. Ian Barratt, Chris Hennen. This is the semifinal to get to the final. Single elimination tournament. Race to 13. We had 32 players. We're down to 3. Ian's up 1-0. We haven't seen if what kind of break Chris has yet, but let's see. I think Ian's going to stick with the same thing. He's just going to control his cue ball this time. He ended
Yeah.
up getting lucky there to win that game, didn't he?
He did, but as soon as he got control of the table, he played a nice safe on the 2.
Yes.
And cut off all the angles.
Yep. Yeah, I meant more fortunate to come back to
Right.
the table is what I meant.
Yeah, exactly. But I think he's just going to hammer him. That's what he was doing last set that I watched. He head ball broke and just hammered him. He's got a big break.
And I notice I noticed that he goes from the head string. He doesn't go from the rail bridge. He gets his hand on the
Yep.
table.
Same spot that he broke from last rack. Let's see if he can keep the whitey out of the side.
Yeah, now watch the 12 ball and the 9 ball, the 2 second balls from the top. 12 in the side. That's the ball I'm going to watch the rest of the set. 12 in the side. Once he gets that going, he's deadly.
Yeah, he just gets a good spread. That's one of the things I love about his game is his break is deadly. So I'm seeing stripes here.
Yeah, 15, maybe brush the 6
Yeah,
out of the way.
Right. If he gets on that 11, he's got a good chance to get out.
A little slow roll on the 15 here. That 6, you don't want it to come back and get in the way, so it's super slow. Okay, he
He went
hit
through it.
That scared me because of the 8 ball.
Right.
It could have been a bit
Yeah.
impediment later.
Well, now it's a little funny getting out of that position on the 11. Do you go into the 8 or do you draw into the 6 when you should make this 11?
I almost just say I'm going to rub the 8 now and hit it firm. It's got a couple insurance balls.
You went through the 6. Yeah. You know, that's why you clear that ball first, I guess. You go
Yeah.
down there because you've got a lot of insurance balls.
So let's see if he can get on this 9. I'd love to be on it now.
For sure.
Okay, he's going to play 10 to the 9.
10, 9.
Or he's going to get on both of these. What do you think? What do you think the magic spot is? Like right here?
Yeah, I think that would be perfect.
So he's on both. Yeah, nice shot.
The only problem with going there is can you hold, what do you do on the 9 now? Do you shoot the 14? Because it's hard to hold and get on the 14.
I try to manipulate the ball just to the
gonna
right
shoot
of
the
the
14
6.
now, I think.
Yeah, I think you just go to the right of the 6 and get on that 9.
Oh, he had a good angle.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
If you can hear that weird sound, that's the people upstairs. I don't know what they do. Every once in a while they clean or something, maybe, or are they playing a game? They're rolling something around. Anyway, that's that noise. We can't control it. What do you do here, Brian?
I don't know if he can reach it, but you gotta go for something. I mean, he's got 1 ball left, and Chris has got 6 balls, so you're 7 balls, but you're
I like
drawn dead here. So you bank it past the 2.
He looks like he's kicking it to try and go in off the 7.
Yeah.
Into the. Oh, he hit the 7 a little.
7. Good opportunity for Chris here to get on the board.
Yeah, and what happened to Chris last time, for those that don't remember, he played a match where he came back from nowhere. I mean, he had no chance of winning. I thought it was over. And all of a sudden, the whole thing shifted, and I think it was a 13-11 finish. I mean, it would be one of those, since it's a race to 13, when it was maybe 7-1 or whatever. You're just like, I could go back to my room.
Well, you kind of feel like once you win a match like that, you kind of feel like you're on a free roll.
Right.
And you just feel like you can just let your game out now because you've been through a tough one and you came through. At least that's how it is for me. If I can survive one of those matches where I come back, the next match I'm usually pretty tough.
Yeah. Yeah, you feel like it's a different mindset.
Yeah.
Okay, he got 1 inch off the rail, but I'm shooting the 5 now because it's straight in and give him a little more.
Go back to the interview.
Yeah, good point.
I like the overhead just for seeing where the balls are, but as far as the rest of the game,
I agree. Seeing the body too. Okay, so he decided to save the 5 for last, which was interesting. He was on it perfect before. Hopefully that winds up
Hit that
perfect.
nice.
Yeah,
Hit
boy,
that really nice.
Great out. This is going to be 1-1. I'm not going to jinx him here. I'm pretty sure he's out.
I think he is. I think one of the things we're going to find here is that this match is going to go pretty quick.
Yep.
They both play at a good pace, and they both run out.
Yep.
So I think with this pace, this is going to go pretty good. Now I'm really curious to see, because I haven't seen Chris play, what he does with the break.
Yeah, what do you want to bet? Second ball or head break?
I'm thinking he's going to shoot second ball break, but you've seen him play. Do you remember?
I think it was second ball, so I
Yeah.
won't bet you.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Do we have any comments?
Oh, yeah. Let's check it out. Cool, right here.
Oh, he's going head ball. Oh, he hit it great too. Oh, we got a good match here because they're both hammering the break.
Yeah.
I love it.
That 5 looks like it goes.
That's me. I like the head ball break. Hit that good. Boy, these spread nice. They're spreading nice so far.
I think that 5 goes. Let's look at the overhead. I think there's a small gap in between them. But
It's close.
I would save it if I could make something else. That 3's tough.
The only other shot he's got is the 2, and I don't think he wants to shoot stripes. So it's either shoot the 5 or the 2.
Yeah.
But the 2's not easy because it's hard to play position off the 2 ball. He's looking at the 2. I think he's going to try and stun it out. This has got to be hit well. Yeah, that's a ball you can miss. Now it's an open table for Ian. Now look at the 9 ball got tied up in that shot. So now you might want to go solids. Just because I think is that the 4 ball that got one up on the 9?
Well, the 7 lends well to get on that troubled 3. So I agree with you. I like solids now. If he can, and he can break those up. Oh, he can break them up right now and then take the 3 all the way up.
Yeah.
Up to this corner right here.
Yeah, I like that.
7 to the breakout, and then his cue ball will be there for either the 4 or the 3.
That's what he did. Great shot.
Now he doesn't want to be jacked up on the 3, so he'll shoot the 4 first, I believe.
Yeah, I think you clear those 2 balls now.
Yeah, you got to shoot the 3 after this, right?
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, because if you save that, that's trouble.
It is. You're not going to get it any better than you will here. He'll just drop back a couple inches.
I see Dean and Dave are in there doing a little banter. There's a CRs tournament today, a team event, so that's what everybody's doing.
Now let's see if he can put this ball in.
Nice shot.
Just whistled it down the rail, didn't even touch the rail.
Very confident. Looked like you back there on that tight 4-inch pocket.
I wish.
And yes, Dave, we did play on it a little bit. The balls will not need to be washed yet, though.
I can't wait to get back on it.
Yeah.
One of the things I like about Ian, though, is he's got a big stroke, and he's got a nice, slow backswing, and he transitions to his forward stroke just perfectly. So it's just got a nice tempo in the way he plays. So watch the way he hits this 2. He'll probably just come back a couple inches.
He wants to be on this side of the line so that he can draw the 1 over for the 8 in the side. I'm sorry, I got my cursor. It didn't do it in time, but
He got pretty straight, so let's see how he's going to play this.
yeah, because if he can play it in the side, it would be nice if he could get under this 8. Oh, he did. He manufactured an angle.
Yeah, he hit it good.
He must have cheated that hole a little bit. Nice shot. Now this one is like a drill. Try to hit the facing, not the long rail. When you hit the long rail, it can rattle. Nice shot.
Hit it perfect.
Yeah. Do you try to do
It's
that?
going to go
Try to
quick.
hit that face
You hit
like
the facing. Yeah, especially on the diamond table.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the old valleys you could.
Or the Brunswick, even you could rub it.
Yeah, you could rub
Yeah.
the rail, but this you got to hit the facing. You're right. That is the way to play it. Like I said, this is going to go quick.
Okay, your prediction. We've got a 4 o'clock start, and it's going to be 6 o'clock when it's over?
Yeah, it'll be done by 6.
You think so?
That's my prediction. Yes.
Okay, I would bet you a coffee. I'll bet you a coffee that it goes past 6
The
o'clock.
last time Ian played, it went an hour and 20 minutes.
Did it really?
Yeah, but I think it was like 13-4. So you're probably going to win that bet. If it's close, you're going to win that bet. If someone runs away, I might win that bet. Let's see how Ian does here again. I think he'll set that cue ball right in that same spot, about 3 inches
Well,
to
the
our
12
right.
ball, 12 ball on the side, and watch his cue ball. His cue ball is hooking to here. We'll see if the side pocket grabs it.
You can just tell he's going to hit it.
See,
Same
that's
twice. It happened to
yeah.
him twice now. He's just hitting it a little off to his left. Again, great spread.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chris is coming to the table thinking, I'm supposed to run this out. So, and, he could probably shoot either one. I kind of like solids here. If he can shoot the 3 right away.
The 13 and the 9 are trouble on stripes, so I agree with you.
Shoot the 3 in the side, and then everything is open. That's the thing about Ian. He breaks so well that, either you want to be him or you want to be his opponent if he scratches. So now he can clear the 5 and the 1 and come down table and clear those last 4.
I'm not
This
going
is
to
a
lie.
nice rack.
Back in the early 2000s, before they made the rule about how many balls have to hit a rail, I played a soft break on 8 ball and won a tournament one time.
I would have hated you.
Yep. Hey, you got to do what you got to do.
I used to play a guy like that. His name was Cleet Blagan from Slate, Minnesota, and he broke like on the 4th ball, and played a safety break every rack I've ever played him, and so you were in for a tussle with that guy.
Yeah.
But I think the rule back then was like 3 balls to the rail, and that's what
Yeah.
he would do: get 3 balls to the rail, and then.
I played like a 1 pocket, my ghost drill, same break as I used for my ghost drill.
Yeah.
Just side of the right. Anyway,
I think
back
he
to the
wanted to come
solitaire.
out further on this. I mean, he's going to shoot the 6 in the side, but this is the ball that could be missed right here. So he's really going to have to stay with this. If he gets this 6 down, he's probably out.
Yeah, that 6 in the side is a scary shot on a bar box. Even though it looks straight as an arrow,
It can be missed.
it's like a thimble size, it seems like, when you get down on it. Nice shot.
Hit it nice.
You play the 4 or the 2 here? Because he got just a hair
You got to
further.
play for the 4, I think. I think that if you're going to shoot the 2, you got to check it. You're going to have to shoot it with inside spin, so he might go to the 4. Just try and slide over a couple inches.
Yeah, stop shot action with
Yeah.
the little draw, a hair.
He went to the rail and out. This table's nice for that because the rails are lively, so you can stun them out like that. He hit it perfect.
I like that, rather than trying to land on for the corner.
Yeah.
Nice
Both these
out,
guys are in
Chris.
stroke.
Yes, sir.
You can tell they're ready to play.
Yep. Very calm, walking around the table, very calm.
Yeah. But they're both playing confident. They
Yep.
see the pattern they want, and they're executing. So if it goes close like this, I think I'll lose that 6 o'clock bet. But
Yeah.
if it stays close, it'll take longer than 6.
Don't worry, I won't hold you to that coffee.
I'm good for it. He's gonna take. He goes to the right side of the center area of the table, where Ian's going to the left. He's going to his right.
So watch the 2 ball. 2 ball on the side on the right. Oh, it was going. It got
going in.
kicked. Yeah, you're right. There's just a subtle difference in those breaks.
Yeah.
And every table accepts things differently. It's weird how breaking is.
So it's a fairly open table again, but it's hard to get out of solid here.
Yeah,
So
that 3-15-4, I'm going to just go to the overhead. Let's see if that combo is on. You could shoot the 3-15-4, and the 3 will spit down. So the 3 would go off the 13 and out to play, and you could make the 4 right now and choose solids. That's an option.
yeah, he's shooting the 2. Boy, that's a good hit. That is a great hit. That's kind of like picking the lock of the rack right there. He
Yeah.
jacked up, fired that in the side, and got on his trouble ball.
Looks like he got on it perfect, too. So he didn't have to even worry about the 15.
Now he's got some work to do here. Now this is the key shot transition. I'm not sure where you go on this ball.
It might brush this 13
Right.
a hair.
If you shoot up at any speed, it's going to hit that ball. It might kill it.
Okay, he's kind of hoping on the cue ball, and he got on the 7. Look at the speed. I think the 7 goes.
That's a good question. You might have to shoot a little spinner.
We'll see the overhead, see to confirm. I think it goes. So he could play it just to play the. He's got to worry about that 5 a little, right? But if the 5 goes, once the 7 goes,
Yeah. I think he's got to spin this ball and he's going to run into that stripe.
could he play his cue ball off the top here and 2 rails out?
He's hooked. He's banking the side. Look at
Oh,
this shot.
wow.
Look at that shot. Look at that shot. That's crazy.
Yes. Okay, let's see if the replay worked. I hit Control S. Let's just see if it. I don't know if
That's
I
a
have to
great
hit
shot.
another.
Now he's
button.
got to shoot the 5 on the side and stop on the 8.
Very nice.
This is a great out. If he gets out here, this is
Watch.
a highlight. Now you shoot the 1 and come back up with the 6 in the corner, or do you shoot the 6? I think he's going to shoot the 1 and try and come back up center table on the cue ball, 1 rail. Hit it perfect.
I'm gonna have that queued up and ready
Okay.
because that was a cool shot. I think
so
I
you
saved
go
it.
2 rails on this to center, or you draw and shoot the 8 in the side. Might go an 8 in the
That
side.
9 ball is flirting too much with the 2 rails. I
Yeah.
like that. Nice shot. Very nice.
Well, that's
out.
the highlight. I don't know if we can beat that run out today. That was a great
No,
out.
that was very nice. Let's see if I can figure out how to play this here.
While he's doing that, just think about that run out. Ian, he's stuck in the corner off the break. He jacks up, fires a 2 in the side, gets on his trouble ball,
Yeah.
and comes around and gets hooked again, banks the 7 off the ball in the side, and runs out. I mean, that's pretty strong.
Well, and these guys both came early enough to warm up, so they both got comfortable in the environment. But Chris got here first, so. Do you like to warm
So
up too
here's
much?
mine. I like to warm up.
Yeah.
I over warm up. I probably come here 2 hours early, and my
Really?
arm's gonna fall off by the time I play the match.
So you'd
I
rather.
over prepare.
I gotcha.
So Ian goes up 3-2, and here's one of my favorite parts of this match is to watch Ian's break. He's
Yeah.
gonna shatter these balls again.
Okay, with 12 ball, he does rack them the same way. 1, 12, 9. The 12 into the left side pocket. Watch his cue ball has been launching to the right. Okay, you missed both. Got lucky that the cue
came
ball
dry,
saved-
though.
Yeah. You know, that's what happens a lot in 8 ball. The cue ball goes down by those 2
Yeah,
upper
it does.
corner pockets.
If it stays out of the side, a lot of times it gets
Mm-hmm.
kissed up that way.
Yep.
And now stripes look great. Solids look great.
He's got 2 easy shots, the 9 in the side or 1 in the corner. I think the 1 goes by, no problem. I'll just check on the overhead. Yeah, it slips by the 5. So he could shoot solids or stripes, but the 4 ball makes solids more appealing, don't you think?
I for sure would shoot that. And the other thing is
That 12?
that 12 ball is in a bad spot. So
Yeah.
I like solids just because of the 12 ball.
Now, can he hold the 1 and...
That's what you want to do. You want to
and-
hold it so you can shoot the 5 next.
I have a feeling his cue ball is going to squirt up to here, and it's going to be just out of range for the 5.
Yeah, he's probably gonna jack up on this.
See
you're
what I
exactly
mean?
What you said.
Just a little too far. He might be able to...
That
how do
one
you come
shot.
back for it? I guess you can
shooting
shoot it. Otherwise, you could use the 2 to come back down for it.
What a great
he
shot. He
cheated the
spun it
hole.
in.
Yeah.
You know, he shot it with inside English to hold that angle. Mm-hmm. So that was a great shot. He set up the rack here. So now it's a matter of can he finish?
Are they rolling around freight trains upstairs? Yeah. I just turned on the chat and saw that. That's what it sounds like.
They are, and they won't stop doing it either. They just keep rolling. Whatever they're rolling, they're rolling.
Yeah.
So now let's see if he can finish. Because the angle on the 7 now leads you to the 4 nicely, but it'd be nice to get rid of the 3 too. So let's see if he shoots the 7. I really like the angle that he's got on the 7 right now.
I do too. He could come up and almost play into the 14 just to control his cue ball.
Right.
Well, now he's on the 6, 4, 6 or the 4. Which one do you want? I'd love the 4 if I can shoot it.
Yeah, but where do you go if you shoot the 4?
Can he go forward and with right English and come over for the 3?
If he can go forward and do that, that would be perfect.
Let's see the overhead. Sometimes shows a different story.
Tough angle.
You'd have to cheat the pocket right here, which is sometimes causes a miss, especially when you use outside English and throw it into this.
The cue ball rolled probably. Let's go back to the other view. That cue ball probably rolled like 2 inches too far. If he, if he's good. I think he has to draw this back. Looks like he may try to go forward, though. He did your shot. What a great shot.
Oh, and he really nice control of his cue ball. He didn't overdo it.
Right, he didn't slam it, so it just rejected the ball. But now he's got to make another shot.
Now that 6 goes in the corner or the side. I think that 9 is sitting in a way where it goes in the side, no problem. So I would play the 3 up to the 6 in the corner, and if you go too far with your draw stroke, you got a side as an option.
See, I think he's going to go 1 rail forward and shoot the 6 on the left side.
You're saying he's going to come over here like so?
Yep. He's going to go up, and he might even hit that stripe.
Good call. You were right.
So
nice shot.
It was a good shot. Now you got to decide you're going to slow roll this and take the cut on the 8, or do you go to the end rail and come back down for the 8?
I like coming off of it, going to here, to here, to here.
7, 8, 9 drill.
Yeah. That's the
we
shot.
do a drill that
where
you shoot the shot a lot, so you can go to the end rail just like Mike said, 2 rails out for the 8. Or
Just
you
a
slow
hair.
roll it. You can slow roll this ball.
A hair of left inside. Yeah, I like that too. Just throwing it.
Yeah.
I didn't realize he had a tangent line to hit that ball.
But now this is a missable 8, so let's see how Chris is feeling. It's one of those things where you got to stay down and trust yourself and see if you can put this in.
Let's watch his whole body language here. See if he stays steady.
That was one of those missable balls.
Okay.
Oh, and it went 2 rails in the corner.
That was a big swing because Ian now has a 2-game gap
Yeah.
rather than an even score. That was huge. Might show up later. Long set though.
It's
Nothing.
amazing how, if he rolls another couple inches to get on that 6, then it's an easy out. And he ended up with a funny angle in the 6, so then you got to make a tough shot in the 8. It's just hard. And how we got more guys rolling stuff around upstairs.
Yeah.
Sorry for the background noise, everyone.
Yeah, and that first option we were talking about going 2 rails out, that 7, 8, 9 drill option, that's also had a little bit of pressure on it. You had to swing your cue ball for
Right.
4 or 5 more feet.
Yeah,
Whereas
exactly.
he just slow rolled it. I like that
Yeah,
choice.
I like what he did. But Ian got a game without having to shoot anything other than break. So
Yeah.
if he can stack one on top of this is when it really hurts. You make the 8 in the wrong pocket and the guy breaks and runs out.
Yeah.
So let's just see if Ian can kind of stick it to him on this.
The
Cue ball on the side. Oh,
That's what's been going on.
yeah.
Oh,
Cue ball
no.
right
Okay,
inside
so
the
he
right- so he compensated.
Yes, I think he's recognizing it. It's early still.
But again, it's a wide open rack. And cue ball went the other side. But he made an adjustment because the cue ball was going to his left before. Now it went to his right.
Yeah.
So he'll dial it in.
Yep. Or he might go to second ball. We'll see. Sometimes I usually give myself about 4 or 5 racks in a race to 13, and then I retreat if nothing's working.
Yeah, right. No, I'm stubborn. I'll just
Yep.
do it 10 times. I'll just keep head ball breaking. I'm too stubborn.
Yeah.
but I probably should follow your method.
Well, I think yours is probably what most people do. I just quit on myself on that. I'll just say, I don't want to go back.
Not going to chance it again.
I've done it so many times where I didn't make a ball the whole set.
He's going stripes here, and I like that. I like stripes. I mean, you could do either grouping here, but this is good. He wants to clear those upper 3 balls and then work down table.
And the 10, I believe the 10 goes by the 1.
Yeah.
Yes, it does. So he might get on to the 11 here.
Going to the 10, I think.
Yeah, nice. Nice control of the spin.
Now he's over the 3. Again, this little thing makes this rack tough because he's going to probably be stuck with a long shot in the next ball.
Yeah, the 15 now, he could just cinch it, and he's got the 13 waiting on him. So I think he's okay. But he could brush this 6, and off the 6 come and hook himself on the 8. So then he'd have to shoot the 12. So let's just see how good his cue ball is
He
here.
might draw into the 6 and shoot that pink stripe on the side.
And that's smart, but he kind of tied up the 11 a little more. Well, not too bad.
Yeah, I
He's
think
still got a window.
Yeah, I think he's okay. That's what he did. And now he's going to have to slow roll this and hopefully not end up on top of the 2.
Or maybe
He might shoot the 13.
bump the 2 intentionally just to get it out of its way so he's not jacked up.
Right. That's a good idea. It's funny though. You know, he could shoot the 13 and try and get on that again, but this is a funny angle.
It is funny.
You don't want to be straight on the 11 either. I like what he did. That was a great shot. He kept his angle on the 11 so he can get on the 13. Really nice shot.
Now here he could just come off the rail with his cue ball and come out to here. He does not need to come down to here. He can just come right to here. So now he's got to contend with that 5 a little.
Yep. And the rails are fast. I think he thought he needed a little more speed than he really did. Right to the 5. Nice shot.
So you guys can see how important the break is becoming. That's why we're diagramming what I think they're trying to make that ball. Ian is, let's see if Chris does on this one too. We've got a 3 to 4 tight one here.
You know, you're playing these long sets, and so Chris made the 8 in the wrong hole, and I'm looking at Ian backing that up with a break and run. Well, he breaks and scratches, so Chris gets right back to the table.
Yeah.
So you can just kind of forget about your miss, especially if you run out. So it's just funny how these things work out in these sets. Is that Chris could have been sitting over there hating it, but he got right back to the table and ran out. So now he's feeling good again.
Yeah, okay, so watch the 6 ball or the 12. 12, oh, the 12 was rocketing in there. The 3 said no thanks. Oh, these are a little clustered here.
Chris is to end up to be, he hit the 8, perfect pocket break. The cue ball stopped dead center of the table. But his balls are not breaking up as well as Ian's. But the stripes, the solids all are clear.
Well, what's interesting is he's got all the solids in this area, and he's got all of the stripes right here. So
he's basically just got to get on the 1.
I like this choice because the solids are just way more open.
But you just don't see racks like this where they're clustered in 2 patches.
It'd be nice if he could get rid of the 1 soon and use the 5 last or the 6 last.
Right.
The 7 would be nice to use last, but he's using it right now probably.
Yeah, this is the whole key is getting on the 1. And if you're going to save it for last, you got to get on it good because it's not easy to get from the 1 to the 8. You want to get straight on the 1.
The 4 and the 2 are funny too. If he saves the 4, 2, 1 for last, I fear the worst. Okay, he's going to handle that 4 right now, I think. Because those you have to have specific shape on. The 6 and the 5 aren't as tough.
He's in a little funny spot here because if he shoots the 4, I think you're right. I think he should probably shoot the 4, but he's going to the 6. Let's see what he's got in mind. He might shoot the 2 in the side next.
Well, now he's getting rid of that 5 down the rail if he doesn't shoot the 2. He's got to shoot the 2. Okay, he is.
Yeah,
okay.
I think he's going to shoot the 2. probably roll forward off the rail and out. He just rolled forward slow. And now he got a funny angle.
Is he saving the one for last?
I think he is. That was, the one was going to be the key, and he just never had a good opportunity to get there. Now he's in trouble, though. Unless he's got an angle to draw to the 9.
He's going to get it now, yeah. Oh,
What?
no. He's got to shoot the 5.
Yeah.
Now, this is a makeable out. He could shoot this ball, and his cue ball will come off this rail and come over, and he'll have a shot. But how are you going to get on the 8?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to go 3 rails with a... You could get on it, though.
You could. He's not liking this.
No.
Because the other thing is to hold that cue ball on the right side of the table there, you got to hit this ball pretty soft because it's a fairly steep cut. But I don't like playing safe either. He's playing safe. See what he does. That's a good shot. He left him at 9 and just said, "Okay, I'm gonna leave you the 9 ball and see if you can put it in." I like that choice. He left him close to the rails. So the 9's it's not an easy shot. It can be missed, and he's gonna go into that stack of stripes.
His cue ball will be somewhere right here, or he might come above. I would try to come above and make him shoot the 5 if I missed.
Yeah.
And then I'd have the 11 ball if I made it.
Mm-hmm.
But he's on the rail. I don't know if he can.
For me, if I'm shooting the shot, I'm shooting it just rolling ball, center ball, and just making the ball and taking whatever I get. The important thing is get the ball in the hole.
Well, then he'll run into the 10, and you're probably going to have to play safe unless they rub nice.
Yeah, just get the ball.
Yeah. Okay,
he
got the 12.
That was a huge key because now he can play safe. He can just stop shot that 10 and hook him on the 1 and the 5. If he just shoots a stop shot on that 10.
Whoa, you guys like that sound, I bet.
Yeah, we'll see if he sees this. I love the stop shot on the 10.
You like the stop shot safety.
Yep, stop shot safe. He's hooked on the 1 and 5.
Yeah, look at that. Just look at that dot, how painful that would feel. Plus the suffocating effect over time if you keep doing that to him.
He's going to shoot, though. Now let's see if he pays off for him. I guess I was chicken in that case. I just want to shoot a stop shot and get some ball in hand, but this is not an easy out from here. He's going to have to manufacture something because there's nothing open after this. He's going inside English, and they're still messed up.
Well, he could shoot the 10 in the side.
Stop shot again on the 10 ball.
Okay. He
can't
got
do
the
it.
8 ball.
Yeah.
He could cut that in the side, so it would be.
Break it up.
See if he's trying that.
He just played it safe.
He did what your option was.
He might have left the 10. The 1 open. The 15 came over and bumped the green stripe. He might have opened that 1 up. I don't know if it's open. He'd have to really spin it. I don't think it'll go in. It's close.
I think it can go. The telestrator sometimes paints it nice. I think it can go. I think he can get on that.
He's trying it.
See if he gets a good.
He's just playing safe.
Oh, I see. He barely couldn't see it.
Right.
Smart move, though. Look at the only option he has if he wants to be aggressive is 11 in the side.
Well, and Ian put the 1 in right in front of the pocket, so it's difficult for Chris to play safe from here. He could stop shot on the 11 and pin the cue ball between those 2 stripes. But
What
that's
Brian
not
is
easy.
saying is right there.
Yeah.
That would be nice if he could play a stop shot action. He went for the make, and that's left the 5 now. There's no sense in trying to shoot the 1 and get on the 5. He's already on it, so.
Right. Yeah, if you just stop shot in the 5, let the cue ball drift out to center table. Again, this is one of those balls that can be missed, so you got to pay attention. Hit it great.
Very nice. And he didn't go too far, so now he can control his cue ball and come up to the exact same spot he's in right now. He can bring his cue ball right to there.
I'll On this table, you got to hit it slow because it's going to take off on you.
Look out. You're right, Brian.
It's going to go.
That's 2 feet further than you wanted, so let's see how comfortable he is here with the swing. I'm going to give you the body view.
Oh, he hit it nice. Hit it nice. Got a good match. 5-3 in. What do we got these? That was a nice shot by Ian on the side. I like on the corner. He just got down and shot it. He didn't really look at it. He just fired it in the hole. He's feeling good.
Yeah, sometimes I'm envious of people's body language. They kind of saunter around the table like, this is just a walk in the park,
Yeah.
where I probably look like, I feel like a nervous wreck. I don't know if I look like that, but I feel like it.
You don't. I am a nervous wreck. When I'm doing it.
Okay, so 12 on the side. He does rack them the same way every time.
Ian is stubborn, just like me. He's just going to keep hitting them. I mean, he's spreading them so well that I think he feels like it's going to come out his favor one of these times.
Yep. So 12 on the side and cue ball controlled in the center of the table. That's his goal here.
No, this break is just gold. Love it.
Did anything go?
Yeah, he made a ball.
Okay. I didn't see it. I was watching. I was so focused on his cue ball because he lost it again. It almost went in the drink.
Right. So I love solids here, but I don't know what your opening shot is.
Well, the 14 is the problem, right? If that's why you like solids, maybe. And
Yep.
these are terrible.
Yep. So I love solids. I just don't know what the opener is. The opener might be the 1
Yeah.
or the 6.
Does the 2 go by the 14?
I don't think so. I mean, if it does, that's a good opener. But you love solids, and maybe the 2 does go. If the 2 does go, I shoot the 2 all day.
He's shooting it, and he knows he could probably rub the 14 a hair and still goes.
Hit it perfect. No, he didn't.
No. Okay.
I think he realized he did not want stripes.
Yeah.
So I think Chris is shooting solids for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, unless the 14 goes in the side, then you can shoot stripes. But he's kind of eyeing up the 6 here, I think. Shoot the 6 and clear that 5 out of there. That 5 is kind of a trouble spot.
Yeah, roll up by the 15 and okay, he tried to use the 15. I think he hit that a little too firm, right?
But it might have cleared the pocket. He might still have the 5 in that corner. I think he still got it.
Yeah, you're right. 7-2 combo now if he can get on it. Oh, the 1 ball goes though.
The 1 ball goes, but he's digging a little bit of a hole unless he hits a really good shot here.
Oh, he did draw back.
Because he can shoot the 3 off of the 14.
Yes, he can, and then rub the 7. Now the 7, how does the 7 react?
I think the 7-2 is a combo, so I think you stun out of there and don't touch him.
Oh.
3 off the 14.
So you're saying bring the cue ball right to here?
Yeah, just
shoot the 3.
Yep. Off the 14, stun the cue ball over, shoot the 7-2 combo.
Yeah. Okay.
That's what I'm. Because I think the only thing he's got is that 3 off the 14. He might be able to shoot the combo right now, 7-2 combo.
He's thinking hard about the combo right now.
Yeah. This works too. I like this. Now if he gets, that was a nice shot. He wants this to roll or stop, one of the two. He might be stuck right in the middle between these.
I think he's perfect. He could just draw his cue ball right back to
Well, he
here.
can go off the 14.
Yeah.
Yeah. He went too far. Now he's got to do something with the cue ball.
I think he felt like he needed to cheat it more.
I think so too. Yeah, the cue ball got away a little bit, and now the pink stripe's a big ball up there. If you're going up top to
this
the end rail,
tangent line.
that's a big ball up there. So this is not easy to get on this 8. You want to hit this thin enough so you miss that ball.
That's what you're talking about.
That ball is huge. Now he's you know, you had to hit that ball so thin so you missed that pink stripe.
Now he could jump this and land right about here. It'll jump over the second, on the second jump, it'll jump over the 10 and cut that ball in. I mean,
He did, but he's got to do something.
He's got to do something. Either that or he's going to kick off the bottom rail up into the back side of it, maybe play it off the 10 into the side, call the side or the corner.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if he can get by the pink stripe and kick one rail, I think that's the shot. Either kick it in the corner or kick it in the side.
And sometimes great players take their time on shots like this when you know they have no chance, and they come up with something.
Yeah.
You know, I see Corey Deuel do that sort of stuff where he just sits there and thinking, you're like, there's no way. And then all of a sudden...
I like your idea of the 8 in the side, because that 8, that's a huge pocket.
Yep.
But he's going to kick one rail and pass the 15.
He's going to hit right here off this rail and try to hit that ball as full as he can and hope for the best.
Hit it nice.
Good try.
Right, Ian gets another open rack to shoot here. He can put a lot of, you know, he gets out here, all of a sudden there's a 6-3 lead, and he's starting to stretch it out a little bit.
I got to say what just happened. These guys rolling around on this floor above us, a nail or something came ajar from the ceiling and landed on the concrete.
Good thing I don't land on our head. We got things dropping from the ceiling.
I don't know if Dave has that insurance. Okay.
I love what Ian did there. That
Yeah.
9 was, I was looking at that 9 thinking that's the trouble ball, and he just bumped it and made it easy. He just shot that in the corner, so.
Now, I believe that 14 goes by, so I think he's got all his problems solved. I think the 14 goes in the side,
I think you're right. I think you're right.
Because of that nudge that we had earlier.
Right. I wonder if he's going to go try and get on the pink stripe and then,
Oh, he doesn't want to be... Okay.
you know, if he shoots the pink and then the 14, that 14 is close though. Does it go on the side?
I think it goes in there. Let's see if he tries to get on it right now.
He's
No.
shooting the corner, so it must not go on the side. That's a nice shot.
Yeah, very nice.
That was really nice. He got straight on that ball. It's the only way you could get on that ball is to get dead straight so you didn't scratch in the side. So that was a nice shot. He wanted some angle on this to come off the rail when he shoots the 13, but he should be fine.
Yeah, he wants to be like right here if he's going to shoot the 10.
Yeah, he's just stuck. He was just a little too straight. Now he did hoping he's not straight in. If he's straight in on this, you know, he's gonna have to slow roll it.
It looks pretty straight. I'm going to draw a line through it. It's pretty straight.
Yeah, he missed it. I think he tried to do a little, you know, he tried not to slow roll it. He didn't like slow rolling it, and he kind of jacked up and stunned it and missed. But this is a big game for Chris. If he can put this ball down, that's going to hurt Ian. You know, Ian's thinking I'm going to be up 3 games, and he didn't finish the out. I think you bank this in the upper left. Put the cue ball on right by that hole on the lower right. Because you got a chance to make it, and you're pretty safe.
So your cue ball would be right here?
Yep, and the 8 ball in the upper left.
Yeah, it's almost a stop shot because you're basically cutting it to right here.
Yep, that's where
Yeah, that's what
it.
he's doing. Good call, Brian. I think that's a good, a very difficult 10 ball
Yeah,
for Ian.
and he put it right in the hole.
Swish.
Nice shot. Big turnaround.
Yeah.
That's a big swing. 6-3 versus 5-4. And you're breaking. So that's a swing game, I think, in this match. Is this up to date?
Yeah. Yep, that's all the way down.
Now we'll see if he goes back. He usually breaks with cue ball to the right of center, and he's going back to the same spot. These guys are stubborn. They're breaking from the same spot. I like it.
12 in the right side. It was going, boy.
We're seeing some scratches on the side.
Yep.
And another wide open rack. So it's Ian comes to the table thinking I'm supposed to run out here too.
Yeah, and I feel like the side pockets are just so big in 8-ball.
They are. You have to hit that that head ball so square. If you're going to do that pop break from the middle, you've got to square it up.
I almost like launching the cue ball so it comes back further to here.
Right.
If you can control it like that. But
It's kind of you kind of got to get the speed right. If you're breaking at a speed that goes towards the side, it's hard to change it. Shooting stripes.
I like this because the stripes are all laying down here on the front end or the lower end of the table. And once he gets rid of this 15, he's just got to navigate those ones in the middle. 13 right now. He could come up and run into the 14, shoot the 9.
Or the 10. You can go up to
Yep.
the 10 right here. Or the
That's
11.
That's even better. Those two.
Now this is just taking your time and not getting a bad angle. It's so easy. You can get so funny in 8-ball so easy.
Yeah, if you put a stopwatch on Ian, he's got a nice rhythm at the table. That's very 12 to 15 seconds every time.
Now this yeah, you're right. This looks easy, but that green stripe is sitting there, and if you shoot the 9 and the stripe lasts, it can get funny on you.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
This is what he's looking at. He's like, what is, I can't shoot the combo now. That wouldn't make any sense, but he's going to have to leave that green stripe for last.
Cheat the hole. He cheated the right side of the hole.
Now, do you shoot the green stripe in the corner?
I would, just because you're already on it.
Yeah. Because it's hard to get on it better than this.
Yeah, and the stun low ball is in
shooting
automatic
the 9.
shape on the 9. Okay, he's gonna zigzag.
He's going to try and go up.
Oh, I got it. Oh, that was easy.
Yeah,
Boy,
you
that
had
didn't
better
look that
angle.
easy.
It didn't look that easy at all, I agree. Good shot, Ian.
Now, do you go forward off the bottom rail and play it in the other
I think
side?
he stuns
left
over and
side?
shooting his left side. Yeah, stun over left side. He's on it perfect.
Pretty routine. Chris is kicking himself for that scratch, but it's gone both ways. They both have given each other a few.
This
the
is kind of
scratch.
exactly what I thought I'd see in this match, is just a bunch of open tables with people trying to run out. And it's fun to watch that kind of pool. So what are we on for time? We got 10 games in.
Well, we're
It's-
almost an hour in. So
that bet's
you
still,
might be right.
It's still alive with that bet. Especially if someone wins a few here.
I might have to make a trip out to your part of town and Stillwater, get that coffee for you.
Yeah, exactly. I don't drink coffee. I'll need a hot chocolate.
Oh, okay.
I'm kind of a wimp.
They got skating over there in Stillwater on the. They don't.
They got skating upstairs.
Yeah,
You're
apparently.
rolling around.
They have an outdoor rink out there in the town for
They've
skating.
got a dome, indoor dome
Oh,
where
they
they
do?
skate. Yeah.
Okay,
They probably got outdoors too, but the big one's inside.
it's a beautiful town.
It is a great town. Ian's going right back to his spot.
Yep.
He's not coming off of it.
12 on the side. Watch the cue ball. I'm gonna be a broken record.
Perfect.
There it is.
Well,
He's back to it now. The cue ball's.
he didn't hit that one great, but he made 3
No.
balls.
Isn't that crazy?
He made 3 balls. That was his worst break probably, because he kind of got over the top of the cue ball, and the cue ball came back forward, but he made 3 balls.
Now, if you want to do a drill, this is what I do. Actually, when I prepare for an 8-ball tournament, I put all the balls on one side of the bar box. Even though these look wide open, it is extremely hard to run out when they're all on one side of the table. It's just more congestion. You have to be a little bit of a surgeon with your cue ball. Nice, gentle shots. So let's see if he can do it. It's only 5 stripes that he's got to go after.
Yeah, because he made 2 of them, and the thing is, all the solids are together and all the stripes are together. Same kind of thing as before.
It's just that 11 ball he's got to come up for and eventually come back down underneath those
He's
balls.
probably going to come up there. I
Right
like
now?
this. I like this. Yeah, he's going to one rail up.
Yeah, feed through the 3-5
Yeah.
and get on both maybe.
That would be the ideal, is you could get on both. It'd be great if you get straight on the 11 and the side.
If he could get his cue ball right there.
Pretty close, Mike.
So now he has an option.
He's got a nice draw stroke where he
Yep.
draws back 2-3 feet. I think he's going to hit this perfect.
Right by his fingers.
Yep.
Oh, he came up a little short, but that's okay.
It's good, though. He's got a great angle for that.
Yep. He just doesn't want to be stuck on the rail in the 5. He doesn't want to be right there.
Yeah. Good hit. He's fine.
Great out. Yeah, he made that look pretty easy.
One of the things you see about Ian is he's got a big stroke. So when he shot that stripe in the side and drew back like a foot, he does it with a little higher tip and just some more speed. You know, he doesn't look to get real low on the ball. He just hits it with some firm speed, a little below center, and it comes back like a foot. So
That's a
it's
good
great way to hit it.
observation. I got to work on that because sometimes I'll go low.
And then you don't
Yeah.
accelerate and you don't
Yeah.
come back far enough. And where he hits it with a lot of speed and just does it with tip position and comes back like a foot. I've seen him do that a few times here, and it really effective for him.
So 7-4, he's starting it. This is the biggest lead of the match. I think Chris has got to keep this close right now because we're still in the middle of the set. But if he gets a few more, it starts to get into kill.
So
it,
that
do
was
or
a break
die.
and run. So
Yep.
Chris broke dry, and it cost him 2 games. No, he broke and scratched.
Yes.
It cost him 2 games. Now, and it's not over. He might cost him another one.
And frankly, that's what's supposed to happen at the end of the tournament. These guys are
Right.
going to punish you for your little tiny errors.
Yep.
12 on the side. Nope. Okay, so that one he hit a little bit different. Didn't make a ball.
Got dry.
Chris is nice and calm in his chair. Watch him. He doesn't come launching out of his chair, run into the table. I like that.
Boy, what do you like here?
Well, the 11 and the 7 are both equally tough. The 10 ball and the 1 and the 6, I kind of like the solids because the 6 can break that up for him.
Yeah. Yep. It's just where do you start on solids if you shoot solids? There's not a
You-
5 on the side, I
He
guess.
could shoot. I was
think
going to say, yeah, the 5 on the side. It looks like that goes. I'm going to just check the overhead.
Yeah.
Yeah, it goes. 5 on the side.
If he's going to shoot stripes, he's going to have to fire the 8, the 9 in and just break the 10 out right now if he wants stripes.
Right here, and his cue ball come down and maybe, that 2 ball. I'd love to get on that 2 ball. 2 doesn't have a hole yet. It would be nice if you could use inside English, miss the 7, come out for the 2. Does the 2 go by the 3? I think it does.
Yeah, he's got work to do here for sure. Let's see what he does.
I don't dislike that.
Because now the 2 is clear in the lower
Yeah.
left, especially once he clears the 3. But the 7 is hard. The 6 and the 1 are hard.
And
This
the
is
4 is funny. I mean, it's in the middle of the
Yeah,
table.
right.
You got to get on it good.
yep.
This would be a great out. That was a friendly brush because now the 7 is an option.
Right.
It wouldn't have been an option.
Yeah. Shoot the 7. 2 rails back for the 5 on the side. He'll stun it to his right there. 5 on the side. Unless he gets good on the 6 to break the 1 out. I don't think he
He's
is.
too steep, maybe, huh?
Yeah, I think so. And he's jacked up over the 9 on the 5, so there's nothing. He came out probably about as bad as he could come out on that shot.
The two ball was going to be very difficult if he chooses that. Okay, 6 ball.
See if he shoots this with inside and tries to clip the 10.
He did. Wow, he made it
Nice
look easy.
shot, nice shot.
And he tied up the 2 stripes. Or
Right.
are those wired? They might be wired.
He might be wired, but he hit a nice shot there.
All the problems are solved now. Now he's got to get on this 4 ball. Remember when I said the 4 is kind of funny? He wants to be right there. Where he just gestured.
Yep. This is one of those touchy little. Well, unless he stuns over and shoots the 5 in the other side, he won one rail out. Now, if you go
he
past
got
the
too
line,
far.
now he's got. But you shoot the 2 here. You can shoot the 2, draw back a little bit.
You're saying shoot the 2 and draw back to right here?
Yep. Just because that 5 is the. Is that the
there
4?
would be nice.
4
right
is
there
such a
would be
funny
jacked
angle.
up, though.
Right. And he might not be straight in on the 2, so it might be not as easy as I'm saying. Yeah,
Well, he could swing this 3 rails, and he knows that the 9 ball is huge.
Yep.
What he's talking about doing, I could see him gesturing. He's going like this, and then what happens to his cue ball? Does he go above it? Does he go at it? Does he come under it?
Mm-hmm. That's what he's doing. We'll see what happens.
He just
Perfect.
came above it. Boy, he hit that good.
Perfect. You could hit that 100 times and not hit it better.
Yeah.
A nice shot, Chris. Stun forward, and he's out. That was a tough rack. That was not that's what we're seeing here at the end of the tournament, like Mike said. We're seeing some quality runouts. So nice out, Chris.
Yeah, just a little review again. We're in St. Paul, Minnesota. For those that aren't familiar with what's going on, this is a 650 and under. It started with 32 players. We're down to the final 3. These 2 are trying to meet Royland Abelach in the final, and that'll be next Sunday. Blanking on the time, we'll inform you though. It'll be next week. Let's see if he can make the 2 in the side here.
Oh gosh, he hit that nice too. That was a tough roll because that
12?
thing hit both. Oh, there he is.
He's all right. Okay, now he's got a cluster of solids right around in here.
I'm seeing stripes
Yeah,
all day.
yeah. Just solve that 11 and the 9 and the 13.
This is a dream when you break the balls like this.
Yeah.
You're loving it when you're
Yeah.
when you're getting these layouts. Now it's a matter of picking the right order and staying in line. I like what he's doing. 9 in the side.
You might just shoot the 9, 13, 14 right now and get rid of this half. The problem is the 8 ball's on this side of the side pocket.
Mm-hmm.
So I almost wanted to save this ball or this ball for that.
Yep. He got a little. I think he wanted to come out a little further than the 13, so I think he's probably going to shoot the 14 next.
Yeah, but I kind of, see what I
agree
mean
with
though?
you. I agree with you for sure.
So now his last shot, he's going to have to swing this cue ball up the table, which should be fine because there's no obstructions.
Right.
Look out.
I was worried about that side.
Well,
But
he
now
hit
he's
good.
perfect. Now he's perfect.
Yep. Yeah, now he could just stun his cue ball to here. Oh, he's going to
This is
roll
going
it.
forward.
Okay.
1 rail out. He can get on either ball here. So now he's
Yeah.
got to keep the right angle on the 11. But either way, he can shoot the 8 in the lower left if he doesn't get on it.
Could be right where he is right now.
Yeah. He's perfect. He'll stun over, shoot the 8 in the right-hand side.
And get to right here.
Yeah, right.
Right there.
Follow that thing.
I told everybody I wouldn't use my crayons.
Well,
Nice out. Boy.
that's what I'm telling you. That this is going to be over by 6 o'clock. These guys are going to put racks together, and they're going to not waste any time. So it's good stuff here.
I mean, how can you beat running out?
Yeah.
These guys are starting to run out every
Yeah,
rack.
they are. It's either, if they're breaking dry, the other guy's running out, or they're making a ball, they're running out. So, less than 10 minutes ago, he was down 7-4.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's 7-6, and he's breaking.
But what I like about his body language, he doesn't seem like he ever gets phased by being down. I mean, he's just steady Eddie.
Yep. Hammered it again. These guys are breaking well.
Okay, he made one of each.
I don't know if the pink 4 goes. If that doesn't go, you shoot stripes
Yeah.
on the left long rail there. I like the stripes a lot.
Yeah, the 15, he could shoot right after the 10.
Right.
Leave his cue ball right you kind of bump the 4 and kind of make separation so he's not jacked up.
I like that shot. I like starting with the 10, going to the 15, and then running out from there. Now he's jacked up over the 1, and can he reach this? That's the other question. He sees the shot we're saying. That's what he's going to do.
Yeah, and he made room, so he's not
Perfect.
jacked up.
Yeah.
Now, it'd be nice if, I'd love if this and this were my last 2 balls. Shooting the 14 to get onto that for a stop shot on the 8.
Yep.
So he could handle the 9 and the 11 right now. That would be nice. And then work
Oh
to the
gosh,
14,
you got on the
13.
9 perfectly.
Yes. You think he'll play it that way, or do you think he'll totally change it?
I think you got to shoot the 9 now.
Yeah, 9, 11, 14, 13, or 9.
The problem is you got to get on that 11 correctly from here, and it's not as easy as it looks, because if he shoots the 9, he's going to have to roll forward a long ways to get on that 11. Maybe not as far as I think. But the 11 to the 14 isn't easy.
That's a good point, because he's got to feed it through some balls.
Right. So I think you could shoot the 11 and then shoot the other ball. What is that ball in the corner?
You could shoot the 11, shoot the hole, and bring your cue ball to here, and put the 9, and then have the 14. You see what I mean?
Yep. Now we'll see how he handles his 11, because it's not easy from here. You got to hit a good shot.
Is he going to come through it to the rail for the 14, all the way to here and down?
I think that's dangerous. That's what he did. It's dangerous.
I think he wants to be on that 13 last. That's why he was trying that. So the reason why this is too steep here, this cue ball on this table, for those that haven't played on it, this will rocket up here. There's no way he can hold it right here. There's just no way. He could run into it,
Yep.
but he might go by it. So he's got to decide, am I going to run into it? I'm thinking yes. Because if you go by it, there's no guarantee that it'll have the right angle to make it without the side pocket swallowing it.
Well, and the other thing you could think about is, I think he's going to shoot your shot, or he's going to
Twist into the 13.
Yeah.
Just nudge it as slow as you can.
He went 2 rails. Watch this.
That's not a bad idea
That's
if
a
it
great
goes.
shot. That's
Look
a
at this.
fantastic shot.
I don't think the 7 got him. I'm going to just confirm.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah, he's fine. And that spins just nice, so the cue ball will be right here. Good shot, Chris.
That's one of the best shots of the match.
Yeah.
That shot was so difficult to go 2 rails with all of that traffic and get perfect.
We're going to have a hill. Oh, he cheated the pocket there.
That was a fantastic shot.
7-7. Yeah, I agree, CJ Sippy. Chris Saprell, I'm guessing that is. He might be the coolest, calmest customer under heat. I agree.
Hit that ball sweet, that 2-railer, cut that thing in. And now he broke and ran that, so now he put racks back on Ian.
Well, and remember that bank shot on the 8 ball?
Yeah.
That was a momentum shift. And Saprell mentioned that in the chat. I mean, that was a heck of a bank. Okay.
Side.
Oh, he lost the cue ball again.
He's losing the cue ball on the right-hand side. Now Ian comes with a wide open table. Again, there's just open racks, and it's whether or not you can run them out.
Let's see what Ian's doing. Ian's sitting on the other side, so we can't see him. He's not in his normal chair right here. He's sitting behind in the comfy couch chairs.
I kind of like this back view a little bit.
Yeah, I do too. And you
their
can
stroke and
see
everything.
there's someone over here sitting here.
Yeah.
We've got probably 7 or 8 members in the club, and they all know what's going on. We've left this table unused so that they have no obstructions. Okay, he's going solids. What do you think, Brian?
I was thinking solids all day.
What's
I
his
like
last
it.
ball?
He could either of those 2 striped solids in the middle. I don't necessarily like leaving the 3 for last. I like getting rid of the 3.
I love the 6 last, the 5-6 last, because there's plenty of room to come off of the
He's
6.
in trouble right now.
I think he can shoot the 7 in the side.
But yeah,
And-
this is not where he wanted to be.
No,
This
he's
is-
going to have to feed his cue ball right through these if he plays the 7.
And again, those rails are fast, so it's hard to control your cue ball on this shot.
Yeah,
He's not liking this. Let's see what happens.
watch the cue ball, see if it goes right through the 6 and the 13. Okay, we knew that was a possibility. Now the 5 might not go. I think it does,
I
though.
think it does. But I mean, he's kind of digging a hole here. I mean, Ian's playing great, but on this rack, he's dug a little bit of a hole. He's going to have to come with a couple shots. You know, even if you could roll the 1 in, but that is not easy. You could jack up and shoot it. Let's see what he does.
Yeah, the 6 would be next.
Hit a grade. No, hung up. Yeah, he just kind of dug a little bit of a hole there. But he put the 1 right in front of the pocket, so there's nothing easy for Chris here.
I'm playing safe. I love pocketing my opponent's balls when they're hanging. Just combo safeties.
And where do you go with the cue ball? What ball are you using to do that?
Let's see. That's a good question.
And
I mean, my obvious thought is pocket the 9 into the 1, and my cue ball would come over here.
good chance of getting safe. I don't know if
Yeah,
the 3 goes past the 5.
Somewhere in this area. That's what I would do.
That's what he's looking at.
Now,
Because there's not really a good starter shot on the stripes anyway.
yeah,
So clear the 1 if you could. He's
Yeah.
going 2 rails to the end rail. Nice shot. I wonder if he called the 9.
he did. Great shot.
Well,
It was
he
a
called
two-way
the 9,
shot.
yeah. I think he might have wished he missed it at this point. That didn't go in because it was a good save. You know,
Yeah.
he hit a nice shot.
Now, are you going to go for this? 15 in the corner? Because he played safe on himself a little bit here. It's so tough to go for it right now.
It is hard to go for it.
I almost think safety was the call there. I don't even know if I want to shoot this.
Yeah, I think like I said, I think he might be, thinking, gosh, I wish that would have stayed up.
Well, what happens in 10 ball is we call the shot just in case, so we have it.
Right.
We stay at the table.
Yeah.
And this, I don't know if he wanted to stay at the table with his cue ball there.
Well, yeah, the cue ball ended up in such a good spot for a save.
15 in the corner.
Yeah, you might have to shoot this 15.
At least you cover the hole if
bear
you rattle
down.
it. If that 6 would be in real trouble if he rattles this. He made it though, swish. Wow, what a shot. And on the 11 and the 14. Okay, the 10.
So now he's got to clear the 10, and I think he wants to roll forward and clear the 5 out of the way so the 10 goes. But it's touchy.
Is the 12 easy, or does he have to brush that? I mean, do we want him
I
nudge
think
the
it
goes without a nudge?
yeah.
Okay, apparently it does.
Now
Okay, he
you
can
gotta
move
clear
this.
the 5.
Yep.
You got to clear it.
So do you come into the 5 and bump it on this side of the 5 so the 5 spits over and
I
out?
hit it with some speed. So the 5 moves quite a ways, and I don't mind if my cue ball runs a little. It's like this. I like that. You got bad luck, it's kind of dealer's choice. You got to shoot it and see what happens.
Well, he's got a great bank shot. I see right away the 10 ball cross side because it's a huge hole. This pocket is huge because of this ball and this ball.
But that 11 is so tough
Yeah.
that I don't know if you even want to bank it.
No, you almost want to play safe right now, don't you?
Yeah. But there's not an.
Well, he could put his cue ball up here, just off this rail and back up here off the 10 and under the 6.
Yeah, if you can get there so he doesn't leave the 5.
Correct. Yeah, that 5 is tough.
He's playing the bank. He's playing your shot. See what he's going to do with the cue ball.
Swing at 3 rails and get on the 11 right here.
He went forward with inside English and it straightened it up.
Wow. Okay, so Ian can make this 3, I believe. Let's look.
Yeah, I think he got on. He ended up getting on that on his toughest ball probably. Yeah, he's on it. So
You can try and come to center table for the 5 and the 6. Either one.
he went farther than he wanted.
Yeah, I think he wanted to be more like right here.
Mhm. Now he's absolutely funny again.
He can make this by cutting it in the upper right. And I think it's off the rail a hair, so and these tables play really clean. He's called the bank though. Let's see if he makes it. No, they come up short on
Come up short,
diamonds.
yeah.
But he get lucky? No, the
No,
11 goes.
He's got the 11.
But the 12 nudged out of play is what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
So that
He's got to get on the 12 in the lower right. So that's what this is about, is to try and get on that 12. Because the 6 ball covers the upper right.
yeah, he's just gotta play a stop shot, make the 10. The 10 lends itself to shape on the 12.
I don't think he's straight in the 11 though. He might have to stun off the rail.
Yeah, his cue ball might be here if he plays a stop shot action. Oh,
He got on it now.
he went for the 12 now. Okay.
He had a big enough angle. Plus, he knows the rails are kind of quick, so that was
Yep.
a great shot because now he can. The 10's last. Love the shot he hit there.
Yep. And all he has to do is roll 2 inches forward just to get by the 5. No sense in going much further than that. That works. He almost went too far because now, well,
I think
no, he's stop shot.
Stop shot, yeah. This is going to be Chris's first lead, I think.
What a
Match.
momentum change.
Yeah, I think he was down 7-4, and he's strung 4 racks in a row and wins in a row. So this match has really changed.
You're right. I kind of jinxed Ian when I said that was the first. We were stretching out to a 3-game
Right.
lead. That was yeah.
Yeah, and he's won the last 4 since. Yeah, it's all Mike's fault, Ian.
Sam Howell is in there. I see Sam is in there going, "Let's go, Chris." They're teammates.
Oh, nice.
That's why he's rooting for him.
He's playing great. So, I mean, that's a big comeback, right in the middle of the set. It was, Ian was kind of ready to run away, and I think he broke try, and things have really changed. Let's see Chris, see if he hammers these again.
3 in the side. Yep.
Oh, he's hitting them good.
And the cue ball squatted.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got,
This is probably the most messed up rack we've had.
yeah, 1 and the 4 are funny. However, if he took stripes, he's got enough balls to break up
Yeah,
those
he
problems.
does. He really does.
Like the 11, he could shoot right now and break up both of them. He could go flying off of this and swing into the top of the 1, and his cue ball would also break up those. I know that sounds crazy, but that's a shot.
I kind of like using the orange in the side and break him up with that ball. Oh, you did your shot. You did exactly your shot.
I think it almost worked out, but the 15 became a problem.
But he's got that whatever that ball is, the orange stripe that he in the side that he can use to break it up. What is that? Or is that the
The 13?
13?
Yeah. Yeah.
He's gonna break it up right now.
He's got a nice angle.
Yeah.
Now what's his cue ball is going to come off the top of the 8. And we kind of
I like
so the
drawing into
15
this.
is going to do something funny too.
I
We'll
like
see.
drawing into the 8.
He's trying to visualize all the balls. You like drawing it, huh?
I do. Just like
Well,
that.
he did too.
Yeah. It just clears everything.
Yeah, good call. Okay,
Nice shot.
9
Boy,
ball.
that came out nice.
Sure did. Go
So
by?
getting on the 14.
That goes by.
Yeah. Now it's. Do you think the 14 goes in the lower right?
I think so. Well,
If it doesn't, he's going to have to get on it in the lower left.
well, no, because he's going to slow roll this into the side, and he'll probably be
He's
right
looking to see
here.
if it goes.
He's going to be right here when he's done slow rolling. I gotta believe it goes.
It's missable though.
Let's see.
He might draw back off the 9 here. He got a little funny on this. So if you stun out, draw back 1 rail towards the 10.
Maybe he's going to come off the rail and over to here.
No, I think it's going forward,
Oh.
and it's fast.
Well, that feeds through. I think he misses the 1 here. If he makes this, I think it feeds through without touching the
Or you
1 off the rail.
stun
to
into the 1.
Yeah, that's it.
Kill your cue ball. That's what he was trying.
Mm-hmm. Kind of went a little quicker there, I thought.
Yeah, he did.
And that was
he
the
was.
moment to grind.
Yeah, that was a 2-game lead. You know, if you get that ball down.
Mm-hmm.
Do you play safe here? Because you're jacked up and you don't want to fire that 6.
Yeah, it's maybe soft, slow rail, kick the 6, 7.
Or
I'd go right here and into, well, maybe that could scratch, so maybe not. I wouldn't want to
You
gamble
roll
on
into
the
the
table.
2, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, you rolled to the 2. It's a good shot. That 6 was too scary to shoot.
What would you do here, just as a Hail Mary, if you're Chris? Jump and just try to hit it, or are you trying to make it? Would you try to? I would just try to jump and make contact and play. I would call it off the bottom of the 4 and off the 1. I would call it in here.
It might be the best shot he has.
Yeah, so the 8 would go here,
Yeah.
bounce into the bottom of the 1 if you're lucky, and maybe get a lucky kiss and go in here.
Yeah. That would be the shot of the tournament. Not that it can't be done. He really is. He's kind of drawn dead here. That was a nice shot Ian made. He cut off most of the kicking angles. He's calling it in the upper right. He's going to go 2 rails behind the 8 and try and kick it in the upper right.
Yeah, 1, 2, boom, upper right. No problem.
That was a tough shot. So Ian got his ball in hand. You like going the 1 and 4 right off the bat here? Clearing those?
Yes,
Or 4-1, either way.
absolutely. And
Those were kind of the trouble balls.
now in this, he could come 2 rails, but he's got to land on the 6 ball, I think. He's got come short of the center table so he can be on the 6.
It's going all the way to the end rail.
He's going to have a combo here, unless he has the 5 in the corner. I think I would shoot the 5 in the corner.
I think
Okay.
the combo's so easy that he's just going to shoot it. Barely went in. It went in, though.
Well, it was safe.
Yeah, he was safe. You're right.
Yep. So these are not easy to get on. He's got to come up by the left side pocket. Okay, he got on it. Nice.
Nice shot. You can shoot either ball now. You might even want to shoot the 5.
Yeah, I
You
think
just
that's
stop
right.
it, and you got the perfect angle for the 6 to the 8.
Yeah,
He's not seeing that, though. He might yet. That 5 is how tempting for me to leave. I almost just shoot the 5.
well, what was interesting is he got shape for the 6.
Right.
But just so happens he's perfect on the 5.
Exactly.
So his brain is still thinking 6. And I think he would have, when he sees this later, he would have shot the 5.
Yeah. Now he's got to swing the ball around.
Yep. I might bank it.
I think he's going to swing it. He's got the stroke for this.
Oh, man.
Hung it up. It just came out funny. Yeah, I think the 5 might have been the shot, so he didn't have to get. He just ended up with a funny angle on the 5 when he shoot the 6 first.
Well, and that's a product of 4 games in a row of Chris
I think you're right.
doing something, putting heat
Put
on
some
him.
pressure on him, yeah, exactly. So you start making some maybe questionable decisions. Because I liked everything Ian did there. It's just when he got on the 5, I'm like, well, now you're there, so clear it.
They're still rolling stuff around upstairs.
This might be the longest match I've ever seen where 2 guys break and have not moved the cue ball 1 inch for their break. They're breaking from the same spot every time.
Okay, so 6 in the side, and his cue ball, center table. Good
Look at
cue
that.
ball. His cue ball got kicked, but it was a good
Yeah, it
controlled
was
cue
very
ball.
excellent break.
9 ball's tough.
I like solids, but there's no opener.
Could shoot the 3 in the corner. I think it goes, but that's a difficulty of maybe 50-50 shot.
Right. There's no opener, period. I mean, there's no easy opener, period.
No, the 14 in the side is tough.
Yeah, either grouping, it's not an easy opener.
Let's look at the overhead, see if you see something better.
These are the ones that are hard, where you break and you make a ball and you hit them really good, and all of a sudden you've got no
Nothing.
opening shot. And so then you've got to decide you're going to be stubborn and play safe,
The 7-15 combo is laying good. I don't know if he's shooting that.
Yeah. That's what he's shooting. He's scratched, though.
He got so into just making it that he lost his cue ball.
Yeah.
Pretty creative, though.
It was just unfortunate. I mean, he hit that ball, the break rate, and he just had nothing to shoot at.
I don't know if this is an easy out.
But this is a big game.
Yeah.
I mean, Chris is sitting on 5 games in a row that he put on Ian. And so Ian, like Mike was saying, Ian's feeling it here. So if he gets out here, now we got a good match again. But if he doesn't, Chris can run away.
That was smart.
That was a good shot.
I love the 15 last, the 10-15 last. If he can go 12, 14, 11, 10, 15.
Again, he got funny. He got the
Yes.
tweener angle on both these
He
balls.
could roll forward on the 14, though. He could roll forward and just put his cue ball right there.
Yeah, yep, I see that. I think it's stun out.
Okay. That was actually nice. I think he can come up off the bottom rail up to right here for the 10-15.
Yep. You could just shoot a stop shot, too.
Yeah. Oh, he was straighter than I thought.
Yeah.
I thought there was a subtle angle. Okay, he got in between the 6-5, which is good, so he's not jacked up. Now he's just coming down to see how he wants to be on this 15 so that he can maneuver around that 4 ball. I'd say keep it high, right?
Yeah, I think you want to draw above the 4 to get to the 8. But
Oh, he jammed it.
yeah, maybe shot a little quick again.
No, he didn't leave much.
No, he did not leave much at all.
He left a long, tough 5 ball. And if you look at the angle on that 5 ball, where's his cue ball going to go? It's probably going to come off the bottom rail and up. He should be fine if he makes it.
Yeah, there's nothing easy here.
He just looked at the combo. The combo is not laying good, but he's shooting it.
He's shooting that combo. Wow.
I
Nice
think,
shot.
yeah, he needed to solve that problem. He was
Nice
like,
shot.
if I'm going to run out, I got to solve it.
Yeah, that was a great shot. Now he needs to use the 3 to get to the 4. At the end. So he wants an angle on that 3 to break that 5 out. I'm sorry, is that the 4 or the 5? The 4.
Yeah, the 4. Right
Yeah.
here is the 4.
Yeah. So the key is getting on the 3 properly to break that 4 out of there, or bank the 4. You can bank the 4.
You're saying
Curious
get
to see
an
what he
angle
does.
like this on the 3
Yeah.
so you can run into it?
Yep.
Good shot there because he got on the 6 and the 7. I like that choice of shooting the 7.
Yeah. Now where do you go? This got a little funny. Because if you shoot the one in the side, then you're not really leading to any position.
Yeah, his cue ball is going to come down here. He could play for the underside of this and play for the bank and the 3 in the side. Oh, he lost his cue ball.
Yeah, I think he was trying to go down and back. It just ended up funny on that
Yeah.
one. This is a big game for him.
Yeah, Ian needs to finish this one because 9-8 is, you know, that he almost can feel good about it. Almost like the momentum change would be huge here.
I'm sure he was thinking he was going to be down
Yeah.
10-7.
Well, while he cleans this up, I'll remind you of what's going on here. I'm Mike Pankoff. I'm with Brian Brecky. We're here at Slate Billiard Club, St. Paul, Minnesota. We're in the final 3 of the 650 and under tournament. Single elimination, 32 players. Ian Barratt's at the table. He's trying to run out and get this narrowed down to 9-8. He and Chris are trying to meet Royland Abelock in the final next Sunday. Good out here. He made that look pretty easy. Let's see if he swishes this or hits the facing and not the rail. Nice shot.
Swing game. That's definitely
Yeah.
a swing game.
We got almost every pool player in town is in CRs today, playing in Scotch triples, team events, and I'm sure it's crowded with bingo. It's probably packed up there. We've got a quiet room today. We got 5 to 10 people in here, in addition to me, Brian, and the players. It's cold. For those that aren't in Minnesota watching, it's probably, what do you think, 0 or maybe 5 today?
It was, well, yeah, it's something like that. I know it's going to be minus 12 tonight, so it's
Yeah.
cold.
And then we're gonna have 37 on Tuesday. It'll almost feel like spring break.
Yeah, exactly. All right, Ian's going to go back to his spot, and if he hits it good, he's got a chance to tie this up. It's one of those matches you feel like it's going to be tight down to the end. Kind of got over the top of the cue ball again, and whenever he does that, he's
has
successful.
success.
Yes, he's very successful.
Yeah. And what a spread this is. The 10 and 2 are the only real problem. So he's probably going to go stripes because of that 10 ball.
Yeah, I agree with that.
The question is which stripe, because the 11 ball is the only shot he's got.
Yeah, he's going to have to bear down and put that in. Because I really don't think you want to go solids just because, like, the 2 is just in a tough spot.
It'd be nice if when he makes this 11, his cue ball comes off and over and gets on the 15 and the 10. But he's going to shoot the 1.
He's
He's
shooting
going
solids. So he's probably looking at the 3 or the 5 to break out the 2. Or the 4 for that matter.
Get an idea of what he's thinking here. That 2 is an issue.
Yeah, and you got to get into it with some speed. So he wants to angle on the 4,
Okay, here it is.
but you got to hit this one with some speed, otherwise you can just get stuck.
How would you hit it? Would you hit it off the 10?
I
Or
would
the
try
2?
to go to the 10. I would try to go to the 10 and move the 10. Nice shot. Now see if he gets a shot though.
Good call. I like that, coming under it.
But now he's Now he's got to come with the shot here. This is nothing.
6 in the
easy.
corner.
Yeah, this is nothing. And even if he makes it, he's not guaranteed a shot.
Yeah, because it's going to kiss off the 13, and
You don't know where that's going to go.
it's probably going to come under the 12.
Let's see if he can bury this.
Tough shot.
Cue ball stayed up though, left him tough.
I don't
I
think
mean,
he
if you
has
were
a
going to
shot.
play safe, that would be where you'd play
Yeah.
safe.
Yeah, other than the fact that his 6 is problem next time at the table.
Yeah. But if I was me, I'd be happy going back to my chair the
Yeah.
way that came out.
Now, if he can see the 10, I'll show you what I'm doing. I'm going to take this. I'm calling safe. And I'm going to bury him right here.
Are you hitting that with? Yeah, that's
Well,
tough
I'd be hitting it full. So
Yeah.
the 10 would probably go over here. The cue ball would come up here.
Yeah. I don't know if he called anything, so let's see what he's doing.
He called
it.
to make.
Yeah, nice shot. That was a thin cut.
Now it's
He might
it's
have picked
runnable.
He might have.
If he can make this 15,
Yeah. Yeah.
does the 15 go?
It does. Yeah, it goes. And I think the 14 goes past. I think he would have liked to roll a little further on that.
80 degrees in Hawaii. Thanks, man.
Right to the 6 and stop. Nice shot. Hit a great shot there.
Yeah,
That-
he's out.
Yeah, that picked he picked the lock there.
Now he's saving the 11 for last, so he's going to roll up right by his hand. Yep, right there. He almost got too straight
Yeah,
on
he
this.
wanted to go one
wanted an
rail.
angle. He'll just draw back a foot, maybe?
Probably.
Nice. Oh, he had more angle than I thought.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's a big rack for Chris. Put him back 2 games ahead.
Tic-tac-toe, and he got off the rail. You see that subtlety? A lot of people will pin themselves on the rail there. Nice shot, Chris.
Chris is just playing the racks as they come. You know, he didn't get down when he didn't get out last rack, but didn't affect him. He's still just playing the game. That's great.
Andy, hello. Andy Slosher.
So if any of you watching, you haven't been down to Slate Billiards here in St. Paul, you need to come check it out. What do we got, Mike? We got
Yes.
how many 9-footers and how many 7-footers?
Yeah, we got 13 tables now. Room for 14, I think we'll eventually maybe have 14 once we figure it out. We're kind of moving into the back right now. We have 13 tables in play. 2 of them are under construction, though, kind of. We played on one of them today, but 7 9-footers and 6 bar boxes.
Another nice break and dry though, but
Yeah. All the tables are perfect blue labeled diamonds,
Yeah.
4 1/4 pockets. 2 of them, one big table, one little table, are 4-inch pockets. So we have great training facility.
yeah, if you want to get better at your game, this is the place to be. And we got a lot of members. It's a membership place, and
Yeah, we have about 70 right now.
yeah, so and everyone's in the pool and they want to get better, and so it's
Yeah.
a great environment to work on your game.
And I'd say the number one question I get is, how often do I have to wait for a table? I'd say about once or twice a year you'll come in and actually not have a table available.
Right, and
So,
and the way the membership is, if there's not an open table, they'll let you jump in with them.
yeah.
So you're not going to be shut out. I don't
Right.
think I've ever seen anybody shut out and not be able to have a table. Now this rack is looking good.
Yeah.
What?
He needs this game because he does not.
Doesn't want to go down
Oh,
3.
yeah, yeah, not at this stage of the set. And we're on time. It's 5:40. 20 minutes from now, if it's over, we're going to be real close to that coffee bet.
I think I'm going to lose it the way this is going.
It might get slower. Okay, so this one, the 10, is that the 14 in the middle? It looks like the 14
Yeah.
ball right here in the middle.
And then the 15, getting on the 15. Because you can
Nice.
shoot that in the side. And,
Yep.
and so now,
So that goes. It looks like it goes.
but these last two, now do you draw in between this and try and get on the 11 in the lower, in the upper right? See if he draws back.
Looks like he's drawing. Yeah, nice
He's shooting
touch.
that ball in the corner.
I think he's going to shoot this one in the side right here. He might go in the side.
Does it go in the side? It looks awful steep.
Let's see.
I think this is
That goes, but it's like scary.
I think this was a bad roll. If it stops an inch shorter, he shoots the 11. If it goes an inch further, he shoots the.
The 11 goes into this corner, so he could roll it to the corner and come out for the 11.
Nice
Oh,
shot.
they cheated the pocket nicely. Stuck
can
on
roll
the,
this in.
he's not taking any time.
No. Good hit.
Well, now there's no way I'm making that ball with taking 3 seconds over it. The pool gods punish me for that.
You're not in. Nice.
I mean, they won't let me make that ball.
That's he's like, I'm not gonna let the pool gods talk me out of it. I'm just gonna shoot it in. That's what he did.
That's right. Okay, so 10-9.
That was a big out. That was a huge out.
Yeah,
We're just back
remember
and forth.
it was 7-4, Ian,
Yep.
and he's won 2 out of the last 8 games, right?
Yeah. So it's Chris has him 6-2 since then. But it's funny how pool goes. I wouldn't be surprised to see Ian win 13-10 because it just goes back and forth in these tournaments. And I wouldn't be surprised if Chris won the last 3 either. But this break is huge right here.
Yeah, he definitely racks them the same every time. 12-9 up front by the 1.
Cue ball 3 inches to his left side of the center, and then just hit him hard. Look at
Nice
that cue ball. Yeah. Did he get one down?
No, I didn't see one fall. Chris is getting out of his chair. So.
Yep. Chris has a good opportunity here to get 2 games up again.
And I'm not sure if he's got a friend.
I think the 9 on the side.
Yeah, and then 13 in the side. Well, he got on 3 balls here. He got on the 14, the 10, or the 13.
Or the 11.
Boy, does that 11 go from there? That would be nice.
Yeah.
I don't know if it fits
I
in
don't
there,
know if it goes or not.
but it would be nice to get rid of that.
But he's in a good spot here.
Yeah.
He's going to the 11 right now, maybe. See how this bounces. Hit springy. So
Well, look at the stop shot on the 14. If he draws up to right here, I think he can get that 11 if he draws it back. So that 11 is tough to get on
I think I try and get on the 11 later.
on the rail side of it.
Yeah, on the rail side. See what kind of angle he's got. Yeah, he's waiting. It was just too tough to get there. Now he can stop on the 2, shoot the pink stripe in the side. And now he can get to
Now
the
he
11.
can drift up,
Or
or
he
well,
can just stop it and then shoot the 11 last.
yeah. I mean that's kind of gambling.
Yeah, but if you get on the 11 right, you draw back from the 8 in the right-hand side. So I think that's what he's going to do. Shoot the 11 last.
Yeah, if he could leave his cue ball right there,
Yep,
stop shot,
Yep.
and then right here.
yep. And then he draws back off the 11, 8 in the side.
Yep.
It's
Okay.
quick. Now he's perfect, though. Now you just got to
He'd
beat
go
that
2
one.
rails forward. But yeah, but I'd want to bump the 6, right?
I would draw back.
Oh, you draw back
I'd
up to
draw
here,
Back, yep. Now we'll see what he's going to do, but I would draw back.
pop it off the rail into the 6.
Depends on the angle. I mean, you could do that. Let's see what he does. It might be kind of a tweener angle. I still like drawing back past the 1.
Whatever you do, don't have a spasm stroke. Just a nice
Yeah.
little calm one. This is the stage of the set. I want to watch his body language here.
He might do your shot. He might go forward. He did.
Okay, he was
Nice
kind of
shot.
hoping on a spot
he,
though.
He was in between angles there, and
Yeah.
he just decided to go forward. Now see if he's got to really bear down on this. This is one of those balls you can miss.
This is definitely a back cut, torturous shot that you'd practice.
It's in the pocket.
Nice, right in the swish. Wow. I mean, really, have these guys made, other than scratching on the break, have they made many errors?
Not many errors.
I think Ian's missed a couple balls.
Yeah. Since Chris was down 7-4, he's played pretty airtight pool. He's got him 7-2 since then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right, Vince. Chris
Yeah,
is a strong player.
And then
Sorry.
and Marie, I think it's exactly what Chris has been through a tough match where he had to come back, so he just feels comfortable in these spots, and you can tell.
Had a lot of follow on that cue ball, so
Yeah.
nothing went, but he spread them out real nice. So that stripe is real easy to make right now with the 5-3-15 combo. Get rid of
I
the.
don't think it goes. I'm not sure if it goes.
Let's see the overhead. You're right. He could take
Could shoot
solids.
the 5 off the rail into that ball. Yeah, he's going to take stripes. So I think that 15 goes from the upper
From the rail.
right out from the rail.
So the 12 to the 9 or the 12 to the 14 here. The 14's also in a weird spot.
There are a lot of tough balls here. 11's in a tough spot.
Looks like he's going after the 14 right now. Boom.
Missed the ball though. Chris is in a nice spot because the 4 ball, goes
Yeah.
right to the 15 and get on the 3. He can easily, so he can leave that and shoot that whenever he wants.
Yeah, what Brian's saying is he can pound this off the edge of that 15 and open it up. Nice.
See if he messes anything up. Now he's just got to deal with the 7 and the 2.
Yep. He could hit this 3 super thin and come for it right now with a little English.
Be nice if he hit it thin enough to come right to the 9.
Just like that. Very nice.
I like that. That's a great shot. It's a really nice shot. Now it's 1 rail up, hopefully for the 2.
Yeah, this is like the L drill. It just come down here, come back up to
Yep.
here, and you'll have the 6 or the 2.
This is fast though. This cue ball can get away.
Yep, you're right about that. There it goes. But the 2 and the 6 is in the side now.
It's just the cue ball can get so. And I think with his body language, it did get away from him more than he wanted. Obviously.
Now he could shoot this 2 the same way and come up for the 6, but I think the 6 is the shot. If he can somehow manage to draw his cue ball back over to here. Looks like he's going forward though.
Yeah, I think the angle might be too big.
For
Shooting
the
the
1 ball.
2 in the side. What a shot. Great shot.
Yeah, there are 6 pockets on these tables.
That's a nice shot. But even that released further than he wanted. I thought he was going to be
Yeah.
on the 2 ball perfectly. Now he's got a little touchy shot to get on the 6.
Confident draw off the side rail.
He went a little too far again.
Yep. Now he's going to zigzag up and down the table. So his cue ball might go 1, 2, 3. Wouldn't that be crazy?
Or he could just go 1 rail, bottom rail up.
Up by the 8 and just kind of
Yep.
miss the 8.
Miss the 8 on the left on the way down and on the right on the way up.
Okay.
See if we can just go 1 rail.
That's what he did. Now he's jacked up on the 11.
That made it interesting.
Yeah, but he can. The fortunate thing is it lends to shape. So if he just makes this ball, he'll go up forward where he just gestured about 4 inches past. These are tough. I have to practice these ones.
Yeah, these are hard. Hit it great.
Boy, he did.
Hit it great, and he got the cue ball off the rail.
He hasn't made a mistake.
No, he's not. Since it was 7-4, he's played pretty airtight. Mm-hmm. And now he's on a, he's on an 8-2 run here.
And I think Ian's feeling it a little.
He's on the hill.
Yeah.
If he runs out quick, I win the bet.
Yeah, that's right. Well, it's 5:51.
Yeah, right.
They started at just at 4.
Yeah.
So.
I could say, hurry up, Chris.
Yeah. We got
Not that I don't want Ian to win. I'd
we
rather
got-
see a hill match, but if I want to win the bet, he's got to break and run out.
That would be a great way to finish. I mean, this will be a set for Chris to go back and look at as a positive reinforcement. He played great in this set.
Yeah, he really has. Let's see if he gets one down. Boy, he's hitting them hard. Mm-hmm. Three ball in the corner.
They're wide open again.
He's got his chance. Here's his chance to make the finals. Is probably what he's thinking in his head. I run out here, I'm in the finals.
Mm-hmm.
But both these guys break so well that they get a lot of open racks.
Yeah.
So it's fun to watch that kind of pool. I mean, and he's got an easy starter, the 2 in the side. I mean, he could shoot stripes too, but I think 2 in the side.
What's
And
your last ball? You got to get rid of the 1 right now, right?
I think you shoot the 7.
Okay, 7-1.
Yeah. Yep. 1 come up off that 1.
Yeah.
He wanted a little more angle, but
He's saving the 4 for last, you said? Yeah, it looks like the 5 and the 6.
he's
Or the
making
6,
quick
the
work
5,
of
4.
this.
Yeah, it's over. 6, 5, 4. You're going to get that coffee. I got to owe you.
I don't have an earpiece in. He can't hear me when I'm saying.
Oh
Oh,
my
no, I
gosh.
might not win yet.
No, he's not even giving it any attention either.
He's
He's
just
just going
going.
to shoot it. No problem. Stop shot on the floor. Oh, he's got to
Gotcha.
come over.
Yeah.
But I think the 8 goes by. Let's check.
I don't know.
Eight goes by.
I don't think it does.
What? Oh, then he's going to have to
Done
stroke
out.
this.
This is, and he can't. He's got to miss the pink stripe. That pink stripe, if you're going 1 rail and out, could kill this cue ball. So he wants to miss that pink stripe when he goes to that rail. Yeah, he hit the pink stripe.
Yeah.
That was a big ball.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think he can get out here. The 11 ball is not laying good enough for him to put in the side, but he could go off this 11 in such a way where it goes into the
Just hit
side.
it really thin.
And he'd have to put draw on his cue ball so that there's follow on the 8 ball. Let's see if he even tries that.
Or you hit the, you can hit this in a way that you hit the 11 thinner rather than go through the ball and carry it inside.
Oh, I see.
Just a glancing blow off the 11. Right. He's going to bank it.
Oh, he's going up and back. So 1 and back. One rail.
This is for my coffee.
Yeah, straight back.
Come on, Chris.
Oh, boy. That's a wide.
He's got it.
No, I think it's wide.
You're right, it is. Boy, he
barely.
he was like, I got this match. But he just got a little funny on that last ball. Now we'll see if Ian can
Well, this
come back now.
Yeah, there's a little bit of pressure here because he's not only has to win this game, but he's got 3 more behind it.
Yeah,
so.
he does. But this is where you just say, I'm going to win this game
Yep.
and then play from there.
Mm-hmm. 13, 14 you'll get rid of. He doesn't like those being at the 8 ball level or below. You can go up right now for, ideally he's right next to the 11 ball for 15 in the side. Little softy.
The thing was pretty steep.
Well,
Steeper
yeah,
than it looked.
I guess so.
Now you got to go to the 10, huh?
Yeah.
But even that's a little funny.
Yeah, you're right about that. 9 in the side.
And you got a funny angle on that too.
Yeah,
He's ending up with some funny angles. You know, it's when things start going bad, you start getting out of line by an inch or two, and it just makes the game so tough.
if he can get right here, then he's got the
Then
15.
he's probably fine.
He had a two-way safe. See that?
Yeah, he did. That was a smart shot. Very
Now,
smart shot.
this is the toughest shot of the rack because there's some distance, and then 11 in the side afterwards.
Hammered it home. He's
He
not ready to
says-
go home
yeah,
yet.
he says, not up in here.
He's not ready to go home yet.
Okay. We got 12 to 10 now.
Now, it's funny what goes through your head because if I'm Chris sitting there going, I was out, and now he might run the set on me.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm like,
Oh.
sitting over there hating it,
Yeah.
just waiting to see,
Yeah.
because he's totally capable of running the set from here, especially the way he breaks.
That's
So,
right. I'll give my last summary of this tournament. So I don't have the bracket handy to show you, but Royland Abelock is waiting on the winner of this in the final. They're going to play next Sunday. This was a 32-player field here at Slate Billiard Club. They had a choice in the beginning rounds to play anywhere they wanted. They all chose to play here. It's great conditions. Single elimination, race to the 13. A winner breaks. That's why Brian was just saying. Mr. Brian Brecky was just alluding to the fact that he could break and run out this set. You never know.
Yeah.
The way these guys break. Watch the 12 ball go right in the side, and he's gotten used to the break now. This should be, he should have his cue ball figured out. He was losing it early into the side. A little top spin.
Yeah, he's been coming over the top a little bit more than last match. Broke dry. Chris has got another opportunity here.
The break is a fickle thing day to day. For me especially, I feel like, it's like you wake up, your body's different every day. You never know. It's an athletic move, kind of.
Probably got to go solids again, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know
You
that he's
could
even
go-
got a stripe.
Yeah, you could. You're right.
I think
the
he's got to go
combos.
to the 2.
Yeah, the two.
Everything's kind of blocked for stripes. I mean, I think I'd like to shoot stripes if I had a good opener, but I just don't see a good opener.
The 4 ball is a concern if I'm solids.
Yeah. It's kind of why I like the stripes, but I don't like the opener. He's going to shoot the combo.
Yeah, he
He's
is.
gambling right off the bat here. That was gambling.
Yep. So, Ian, do you think he'll just go with stripes now?
I think so.
That just solved it.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to go stripes. And do you leave that ball in the hole? Yeah, he's going to shoot the combo.
Yeah. Now he's jacked up on the 13, but I would have loved to have shot the 13 right now.
Yeah.
But the 11.
He's got to hit the 11 well, though, because he's got to get back out in the center table.
1, 2,
Yep.
3 rails
Nice
out.
shot. He came right to center.
So he's on the 9 or the 13. If he shoots the 13, he could brush the top of his 4 and have shape for the 10 in the side.
Yeah. If he's shooting the 9, he's got to draw straight back to center again. He's going forward. Oh, I forgot about the 14 up there. Sorry, people. I forgot about a stripe.
I do that all the time. I do it in a match. I'll forget about a ball, and I'm like, oh, yeah. Okay, 2 rails right to the center for the 12.
Yep.
He went too far, so he's got to do the 13. I thought he was trying to get right here for the 12.
I think that was the shot, actually. I like what you're saying. And now he might shoot this stop on the 4 ball here.
Yeah, that like my original draw.
Yeah.
And just use the 10 next.
You got to be braced. You don't want to go to the rail. Nice shot.
Okay, now how do you solve the 12 here? Are you going to go up through the 8?
Just draw. I think you just draw. I think it's straighter than it looks.
Like through this gap?
Yep. You might even hit the 8.
Okay, so draw it off the, nudge that, and your
can
cue ball will
nudge
be
the
right
8,
here.
Yep.
Nice.
Boy, we're getting tight here. If he gets out here into 12-11.
Okay, now that was not a break and run. Now, if you remember, Chris had 2 opportunities at the table now.
Right, he did on the hill.
Yes.
It's, they always say it's the first game and the last game that are the hardest to get.
Yep. Well, I officially have won my coffee. Don't worry, I won't. I'll do something cheap.
I was going to run right out here and get you one right now.
Make Dave pay for it.
Exactly. You never said where, so. Boy, this is it's turning out to be a great match. This is fun. We're down to the final 3.
Yep.
The winner of this is in the finals, so
Yep.
They're feeling the heat because there's some good money on the line here and some pride. So it's fun to watch.
Yeah, this is a big set. The final 8 made money, but the final 4 made more money. Now this was another big leap into you're talking about hundreds versus the thousands.
Yeah, right. Yeah, so it's and pride.
Yep.
It's if you win the Slate 650 and under tournament, that's an accomplishment. There's a lot of good players.
And I wish I had the camera on it, but we have 2 pretty cool looking trophies that we got for this tournament, for runner-up and the winner. Okay.
Oh, he hit it well.
Nice break.
That's
Holy
his best
cow.
break in a long time.
Look at the cue ball, too.
And look at the
center table.
Look at the spread. I mean, look at the spread.
It's almost too easy. Which
Well,
one
the-
are you going to use?
The 3's at hard if solids, and the 15 is hard if it's stripes. So
Yeah, this ball is a problem, isn't it?
it is a problem.
The 15 is what we're talking about here. I like solids.
Yeah, I do too. And you got to deal with that 3.
Does the 7 go right now?
I don't think it does.
No, that 7. I think that 5 is just in the way.
He's shooting stripes though.
Okay, he's going with. We're going to find out how he solves that 15.
Right. He must be just looking at getting below it and shooting it.
Well, he could use that 14 to get below it, right?
Right.
So 10 to the 14 and go after it right now. And
Yeah, I mean, there's 4 pockets you can shoot that in. You could shoot it in both
If he could get
sides
right
and both
here.
corners. He's
Yeah,
got
you're right.
He's got a lot of area.
right there is where I'd want. Oh, and he got on my
Stopping
spot
the 5.
almost.
Oh,
Well, he's jacked up, but he not too bad though. Let's just look at this. I don't think he's too bad. He is jacked up.
he's got an angle going away from the 11. It's going to make the 11 hard.
He's just
Unless
got
he
to
can
make
stop
this.
it.
That was the set right there.
That was a nice shot.
That was huge.
He's stunned forward.
Now he's got to draw this. This
Yep.
is a straight in shot. He's got to draw his cue ball right back in the same path, right to here, right to his hand.
We're
He
looking
went-
at Hill.
Yeah, he went
Look
right
at that
through
big
it.
stroke. I like to hit those shots. Those are fun.
Yeah.
I mean, if he was nervous, he didn't show it there. So
What is going on
it's
here?
12 to 12. I mean, that was a big shot.
I think Dave's jealous he's not here to experience it with us.
Ian is like, I'm going to rip your heart out here. I mean, that was a nice shot. That was a nice out.
Yeah.
And so he broke and ran that.
Yes.
So
So to do
so-
two
so-
in a row
so
to finish it would be tough.
Chris tried the combo after Ian broke dry and missed it, which was a hard shot. And now Ian's ran 2.
Yeah, and I think he's probably still even thinking about that 8 ball that he,
Right.
couldn't
Yeah.
get on. So
And,
what a momentum shift.
I think it's 50-50 whether he shoots again.
Yeah. Well,
So-
it's this break.
Right.
Okay, so the first break of the set, Ian scratched. He won the lag and scratched, and he scratched once or twice more, I believe. In addition to that, so we talked about it. Those are okay in the beginning, but right now, It's everything.
Yeah, I mean it's all down to this break. They're shaking hands or fist bumping, knowing it's hill. We got a hill action. I think this is the big shot of this rack right here.
I told these guys before the set, I said, I got to come take a picture after, so whoever loses, don't be mad at me.
He missed it a little bit again. He went over the top of that ball.
Yep.
That's been his miss in terms of breaking.
Now, it's important that Chris doesn't try to force.
He's got to shoot the 5-14 combo right off the bat, or the 4-14 combo into the lower left.
See, right there is what you're talking about.
That's what I'm thinking.
Where's this cue ball going?
I think he just done over.
So you're playing for cue ball will come right over to here?
Yeah, draw back and you know, even if you hit the 11, you're great.
Nice. Good call, Brian. Now he's jacked up. He
that
went
was
3 inches too far.
That was unfortunate.
But he's got the 9 in the corner, it looks like.
Does it go past?
Well, when I draw the line, you can kind of see. It goes by it, for sure.
But it's
but he's jacked
easy.
up.
Nothing easy.
Yeah.
And the 10 goes. And the orange stripe goes too. But it's just, you know, which one do you want to shoot?
I think if you back cut this 10, your cue ball, you lose it a little.
Yeah, you got to draw out of it. It's the only way.
13 ball.
There's nothing easy here.
13 ball gives him shape on the 12 down by his cue ball would be by the 1 ball.
Right. I like this shot.
Yeah, that's what he's doing. Watch the cue ball. It's going to be right. Oh, he miscued. It's okay, Chris. You'll probably come back to the table the way these are laying.
I mean, it's a tougher opener even for Chris.
Yeah.
I mean, for Ian. The 4 ball's not a gimme by any means.
That'll be real interesting if Chris comes back to the table, how he handles this, because the last few visits at the table have been a momentum shift.
Yeah, they have. So we'll see if Ian's going to bear down and knock this forehand.
Okay.
It was a tough shot. Given the circumstances, that was a difficult shot.
Yeah.
But there's nothing easy here. I think Ian slow rolled that one just because it was sort of a half safe, because there's nothing easy here for Chris either.
If he shoots this 13, the cue ball will brush off of this and have shape for this 12.
Yeah. You know, he might look at the 9 too, but then it's. I kind of like shooting the 9.
He's looking at 11 cross side, maybe, no? Let's think about this, Chris.
I kind of like shooting the 9 and because they're the 15's by the side.
He's committed to the shot.
He's shooting your shot.
Okay, you went after it.
Yeah,
he didn't roll it.
What a great shot.
15 in the side or 12 in the corner. I think the 12 goes by the 5.
Yeah, it does.
15 for sure. 9. The 11's a problem, right?
But he's got to 10.
Yeah.
And then the 8's a problem. There's nothing easy here. The 8's got to go up table.
Yeah. Safety's got to be a thought process right now.
But then the solids are so open, you know.
Yeah.
I'm thinking I got to run out here, but you got to get back to the pink stripe at some point too.
Well, it sure would be nice if he brushed
he'll
the
roll
edge of the
this.
6 to make a hole for the 8.
I think he'll roll this and shoot the 11.
Yeah. But that 8 is an issue.
The 8 is an issue. It's
Even this 9-12 is an issue. The 12 is an issue because he didn't get to it before.
Yeah, exactly.
He could stun off and come to center table here. Or he looks like he's using left English and just going to roll up for it. Okay, he pushed it into a funny spot.
Yeah, now he's really funny. This came out probably as bad as it could have come out.
Yeah, it really
It
is.
really did come out bad. He got a bad roll.
The 9
He's looking at
goes.
cutting this ball in. He's just going to fire this and cut it.
If he cuts it, this is going to hit right here.
I think he's going to cut the pink stripe in.
Oh, man. He's cutting that in. He made it.
Oh, it didn't go in.
Oh,
he's
my
glad
gosh.
it didn't go in, though. I mean, that was...
Yeah, you're right about that. Yeah, it was unlucky, unfortunate, and fortunate
Yeah,
all in
right.
one. Because he still might come back to the table.
It'd be interesting to see how Ian plays this. Does he play safe behind the one here?
Yeah,
You know,
What you're
not
saying
knock that
is-
stripe in and draw behind the one.
yeah, shoot that
Or-
and the cue ball will go right there.
See if he. It seems like he's gonna play safe in some way, but he got a funny angle here, even to.
Well, he
to
might
do that.
He might play the carom and leave him buried in the jaws. You know, brush the 5, slow roll, and just bury him under.
Yeah, but it seems like he leaves his shot.
Well, that 5 might clear out of the way. Well, it
Nice
came
shot.
back in the
Yeah,
way.
Yeah, really good shot. Really good shot. Now it's a jump shot for the victory, maybe. I don't know if Chris jumps the ball, but I mean, you could try and kick it in the side, I guess.
It doesn't look like he's got a jump cue in his over by his chair,
Right.
so he might not be a jumper. I know I wasn't until recently.
You joined the jumping club.
Yeah, I got a new cue.
I mean, I think those are the two shots. You either jump that in the corner or kick it, try and kick it in the left-hand side.
The problem with that jump shot, there's so much blue it's got to travel
Yes,
on
I
after
know.
that it's the unintentional English will spin it out of the hole.
He's getting the jump cue out.
Yeah, he's got a jump cue. He just didn't know if he had to use it, so he didn't
Got the
even
last
uncork
rack
it.
at Hill.
Yeah.
It's the first time he gets it out.
Yeah, this is scary. Jumping the ball. You haven't even jumped one
Right?
yet.
Yeah. I think Brandon is right. Brandon says got to jump it. I agree with you.
Yep. The only problem is he hasn't jumped one all day, and you never know how this is going to fly out. He could be overamped because it's hill, and might not even land on the before the 9.
He's doing a dart jump too.
Yeah, he could launch this over the 9.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely a dart jump. This is hard. This is a difficult shot.
Yeah.
All right, well, Ian's got the chance to get to the finals. I mean, clear 6 balls. He's in the finals.
Easier said than done, right?
Yeah, it is.
How
You're
many
right.
how many times you been hill with ball in hand like this, and
Yeah. There's
there's
no matter
pressure.
what you say, there's nerves.
Yep.
And so you want to just stay close to your work with good angles.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, it's 2 ball, 1 ball, 5 in the side, 7.
7 to finish, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
get
God.
scratched.
No way. You didn't just do.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. He hit it well. He just overamped it.
Yeah.
Okay, now we got 2 balls for Chris. I think he's going to finish it out here. That's kind of heartbreaking for Ian.
Yeah. This is why it's hard to go out and
This
ask for a
work-
picture.
Yeah, this is where Mike is right, though. You get in these situations, it's
Yeah.
just never over till it's over. What a great match, guys.
Yeah, heck of a match.
What a great
Sorry
match.
it had to end that way, Ian, but that was a great match.
Yeah,
Chris
and
played well too.
Chris is in the finals
Yep.
next week against Royland.
against Royland.
What a
and
match.
Next
I
Sunday.
congratulate both these guys. They played a great match. That was a fun one.
Yeah, I'm a little in shock there, Brian.
Exactly.
Well, from St. Paul, Minnesota, Slate Billiard Club, we're going to sign off. Brian Brecky and Mike Pankoff. I'll talk to you guys later. We'll see you next Sunday for the finals.
See ya.